This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. We got some bad news, but we'll manage it. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. Dylan Holloway not in the lineup for Team Canada as it currently stands, but we'll manage. We'll get through it and we'll be okay. But that said, you know what? Got a green screen. Why wouldn't you nifty it up a little bit and get it going, right? Let a little bit more festive Team Canada for tonight's game as opposed to just the Dolynny TV logo word art back there. Sam, yeah, we're doing it unfortunately without Dylan Holloway this afternoon, but we'll manage. We'll be good and we'll be fine. And of course, reminder, TSN, NHL Network, in case you need to figure this out. And I will give this to you right now in case you're starting to watch the live stream, as we're already live, but you're starting from the start. Go on your phone. If you are a Bell mobile customer, you more than likely have Bell 5 TV as part of your phone package. That allows you access to Bell network television stations, which just so happens TSN is one of those stations, and it just so happens the World Juniors is on TSN. So it may not be ideal, you'll be watching on your phone, but you can probably Google Chromecast to your TV because, my goodness, everybody has way more technology in their house than I do nowadays. And you know what? There you go. You're dandy. You're taken care of. You're watching the World Juniors off your phone because you pay $115 a month for your phone bill. There you go. See, Tyson's got you solved. We got this going good. We're going to take care of it. And we're going to get you rolling for what's going to be an excellent hockey game tonight. Just simply because, well, it's going to be a little bit more competitive. Maybe only be 12-0 or 12-1 or something instead of being 16-2 like last night, and the Canadian squad can't even celebrate after they score the fifth goal because it's just, you know, the way this is going. So it is what it is. Now, that said, Tyson has one observation he made that he has to make on this live stream for the record, because if I'm going to mouth off on one social media, I might as well do it on all the rest. I cannot wait to see Tim Stützle, however you say it, right? There's a million ways to say his last name. We'll get it when the play-by-play guys in the NHL start saying it. But Stützle, I cannot wait to see him mouthing off when they're losing, the Ottawa Senators, because he signed with the Senators today. Cannot wait to see him mouthing off on the bench when the Senators are so awful this year, just like he was mouthing off on the bench against Canada last night. Can't wait to see it. Man, I can't wait to see what the veteran players in the room have to say about that. Anyway, let's get to it. All right. Team Canada lineups. Well, you're probably counting on me to get that going somewhere along the way for you here. So let's see if I can find that for you. Lineup changes for Canada. As unfortunately, right here, where is it? That's Tim Stützle's AAV 925 cap hit. But my goodness, the guy makes just insane amount of money in Schedule B bonuses, 1.6 million in Schedule B bonuses. No NHL players from last season have opted out for the 2021 season. That according to Darren Dreger. That just to give you that information as I scroll my list of NHL and Oilers insiders. That's the best thing I've ever done on Twitter, let me tell you. I don't know what it took me so long to make a list like that. I have my main timeline, which is good for entertainment, and then the rest, you know how it goes. So let's get to this. If I can get this saved. I have a World Juniors folder somewhere. It's just down the list here. There we go. Lineups, not game reviews. Lineups and Canada can versus Slovaks. There we go. Let's get that going. And let me get this added into here for you this evening. All right, so let's take out the Ethan Bear situation. Let's go to the World Juniors thing, and see, I got to go twice around, but let's get it going anyway. And right there, it's going to be a little bit of shake on the camera because, of course, the desk is not so steady. And let's get to the lineup, shall we? It's Cole Perfetti, Connor McMichael, Peyton Krebs on the top line. We know that. We know how that situation worked. It all worked out all right for us last night. And then you've got Jack Quinn, Alex Newhook, Dylan Cousins. That's your new form second line with, well, Dylan Holloway out with an upper body injury to start this one. Of course, maybe he gives it a go and warm up and gets out there and gets going. Who knows? Connor Zary, Quentin Byfield, and Jacob Pelche, your third line. Be really nice to see Quentin Byfield do something. Dawson Mercer, Ryan Suzuki, Philip Tomasinu, who all three of those guys were excellent last night. Well, they need to be excellent again tonight against Slovakia. Bowen Byram leading the defense, probably not wearing the C tonight. I believe it'll be Dylan Cousins wearing the C for Team Canada. Jamie Drysdale on his right-hand side. Thomas Harley, Caden Korzak, who fills in for Braden Schneider, who happens to be suspended after that early hit to the head in the Canada-Germany game last night. Caden Gooley and Justin Barron draw in with Jordan Spence being your 7th defenseman this evening. Oh, by the way, did I mention Devin Levi gets the start again tonight? Maybe actually evaluate him a little bit more as a goaltender as opposed to what we got out of him last night against Germany. All right. That said, Canada versus Slovakia. I invite everybody, if you want to enjoy the stream, get into the chat because you want to do that because, well, at least then I can know you're here and I can give you a little bit of a good day greeting. But I got to say in the chat first thing, before anyone else gets in there, I got to tell you this stream is brought to you by my good buddy X Snipes Edmonton Oilers here on YouTube. He was gracious enough to allow me access to his TSN direct account for the World Juniors to cover Broberg, to cover Holloway, even though that's not what we're doing tonight, unfortunately, more than likely, but it's okay, we'll manage. And we will actually have X Snipes come on by and stop by the stream a couple of times in the intermissions today. And that said, too, for you early birds in here before 3:30 p.m., again, I guess I gotta give the warning before I tell you what's up. If you're just tuning into the stream and you're listening to me ramble on, the game is going to take probably about another 40 minutes to start on this live stream, so you might want to skip ahead to wherever 40 minutes from now is. All right, that said, get it going. There it is. So now, X Snipes will be stopping by in the intermissions. That also said, in the intermissions, I've got something special lined up for you. Some of you may have seen it on Twitter already. There's a collection of 4 little things I did today, just to have a little bit of fun while killing time on a December 27th afternoon. And let me tell you, I'm excited to see what we bring to the table in terms of reaction to the little videos I've put together for you for intermission entertainment. It comes courtesy of the moderator Cold Light Kid. You saw him on in the comments chat last night, just silently being there, thanking me for a good stream. Well, he's silently there again, so don't go being too silly in the chat. You will get moderated on out. Just letting you know that. KL Bo, how can you watch on PC? Well, I can tell you how to watch on your Bell mobile phone. If you are with Bell Mobility, go to the Bell 5 TV app. More than likely, you have Bell 5 TV as part of your contract. That said, because of that, you get access to TSN on the list of those channels because TSN is a Bell network. So 645 adding up equals some kind of number where you can watch the TSN live feed of tonight's game between Canada and Slovakia. Michael, welcome in. GW, thanks for all the content. Hey, my pleasure to bring it along. I mean, here's the silly thing. Whether I do it on YouTube or whether I do it over the phone with my 2 best friends, I'm going to rant about the Oilers every single day anyways. So I might as well rant and get some thoughts out to you guys as well and let everybody else rant too, right? And I mean, I might not agree with your rant. I'm going to tell you that, but that's half the fun of it realistically, right? Even my buddies wouldn't agree with me on the phone. Let me tell you, when I get tuned in on the phone, I get beat down pretty hard. These 2 guys do not allow me. And you see him in the chat right now. X Snipe's one of those guys that keeps me honest. Definitely gets me thinking some other ways as well. So, he's in the chat. We're good to go. Ranting about the Oilers is the best. I mean, what else do you have to do in Alberta, right? If you ain't working, it's the Oilers in the winter, and in the summer it's camping, and sometimes it's the Blue Jays. I mean, depends what they're up to. About up until June, you usually rant about the Blue Jays. This year we got to rant about them all the way into almost October. That would have been really sweet, but they just couldn't clutch up against the Tampa Bay Rays. 2-game sweep, and that was it. That was all, but we'll survive. We'll get going. We're going to win some World Series once again. Bob McKenzie, James Duthie, on my television set. Ooh, say it ain't so. They are ready to go for tonight's action. James Duthie, what's going on? Ooh. Ooh. Who? Who? Slovakian team has never beaten Canada. That TSN Turning Point Stat powered by James Duthie. There's Mark Masters not wearing the jacket beneath the suit and suit jacket. That was a mess last night. Noah, no Holloway today? No. As far as I understand, no Dylan Holloway for Team Canada. Mark Masters probably filling us in. And, ooh, Jordan Spence, the pride of Prince Edward Island. Stand up, Jordan Spence and family getting going for the World Juniors this evening for PEI. I mean, this is a whole country effort, right? And it'd be really nice to see the territories involved all the time, too, and get things going. But for us as Canadians, you've got usually players from at least 8 or 9 provinces all told. And Holloway had a poor showing yesterday. Well, Holloway just victim of everything going in the net. He was there, he was buzzing, but instead everybody else was putting the puck in the net because there was no rebound. That's the unfortunate part. And man, this TSN virtual studio, getting the coach in there thing is absolutely weird as everything to me. I have no clue how they're doing it, but it is the weirdest thing as to how this works. But yes, Dylan Holloway was solid on the PK. The Canadian PK was very solid, and I believe the 1 or 2 blips they had wasn't really Dylan Holloway's fault because he wasn't on the ice. But here we go. We've got the regular Team Canada uniforms. I wasn't sure if we were rocking the regular ones or if that red one was an alternate. I guess the red one is an alternate, that's for sure. And GW, we have Kara for that. He plays with Nuge on the penalty kill for the Oilers. Who plays on the second unit? Who plays on the second unit for the Oilers? That's the question this year. We're not fully sure. And in 2 years' time, Dylan Holloway will be the answer to that question. It's Nuge as the primary center. Then you have Dylan Holloway as the secondary center. And suddenly we've got 2 very good penalty killing lines. And I mean, you get maybe a Tyler Benson out there killing penalties, or you get, who else? Yes, Pugliarvi maybe if he wants to put his talents out there. Archie out there. Yeah, if we still have Archibald out there. But, right, like, end of the day, Turris isn't going to be around forever. Archibald's not going to be around forever. Dylan Holloway is going to get the job done for us on the PK in the future behind Nuge. All right, Jordan, what time is the game? What time is the Canada game? It is 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is currently 3:35. I thought I'd fire up just a little bit earlier. I just couldn't wait. You know, I got bored. I got bored doing stupid stuff at home. I mean, honestly, X Snipes knows what I was doing to kill time. Not very proud of it. Rough go. Anyway, all right, live streaming side of YouTube. We're up to 14 people stopping on by. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the stream. I notice we're lagging behind. Not a lot of people joining in early. That's not a concern because, I mean, anytime I have anybody join in on a live stream, I'm right blown away. But what I got to say is just simply leave a like on the stream. And let's get things going. There we go, right like that. All I have to do is ask, and suddenly we jump up from 3 to 7. Look at that. And Mr. Farrakhan, hello. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're having a great day. And should the Oilers try out Cooper Marody as the 4th line center this year? When's the last time we heard anything about Cooper Marody? That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I'm much more inclined to go with, unfortunately, Ryan McLeod at this point. Just based on the fact that I have not heard anything about Mr. Cooper Marody. Alan Quine is the 4th line center. I'd much prefer Gaetan Haas in there, right? Gaetan Haas is obviously my man for the 4th line center role, and he deserves to be in there, so we'll hopefully get him going once he passes protocol, gets into camp, and gets going. That'll be Gaetan Haas' spot to lose, quote-unquote. And do I think Benson will make the roster? Absolutely. Benson has no place on this roster, maybe in the top 12. In the 13-14 role, probably. And if at worst, on a taxi squad basis. Absolutely. So he has a definite place on this team. Where it figures out, not 100% sure, but we will figure out for sure. And I guess, yeah, right there we're talking about the territories. No duh, Dylan Cousins from Whitehorse, Yukon. How could I forget that? Wearing the Captain C tonight for Team Canada. We'll rotate with Bowen Byram throughout the World Juniors, but I mean that's just the way it goes for them. So here we go. Let's just quickly check some stuff out here and see what we got going on. I'm just going to reload and let's go. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Sorry, I'm going to ditz out here for a second and we're going to see. There it is. Bang. There it is. Okay. So, nice background. Yeah, I thought we'd spiff it up a little bit. My good buddy, Cold Lake Kid there that you see in the chat at the end of every live stream, he told me, you know what, you gotta do something with that. Don't do the Dolynny TV thing for today's game. Do something a little bit more special. So this evolved from Go Canada Go to adding the Maple Leafs to taking out the D that has the regular text and then adding in the Dolynny TV D to make it Go Canada. Right? Oh, look at that. Looks sharp, feels sharp, like it. Hopefully it is good. And almost the entire season, he'll need another strong AHL season before NHL minutes. Sam, that is, as far as I understand, he has only played one game in wherever he's playing too. And here's hoping Holloway gets the Hattie today. Pimp. Unfortunately, Holloway is not playing today. He is out with injury as far as I have understood. It just is the reality of the situation, upper body injury for Dylan Holloway. So, now, with that said, let's get quickly to what we need to know here. As you can watch the game on TSN and NHL Network if you're in the United States. So it's TSN in Canada, NHL Network in the United States. Globally, not a clue. Unfortunately, I could not tell you what's going on there. I will not stream the game. I cannot stream the game due to copyright restrictions. So once we get going with the game, unless it's intermission, I will not answer that question any longer because simply it just is a question that you can probably figure it out. If I'm not streaming the game when you enter, I'm probably not going to stream the game at all. Right? So there we go. Anyway. The other side too that I have to preach here is the fact that you can more than likely watch this game if you have a Bell mobile phone. If you're with Bell Mobility, all right, you more than likely have access to Bell 5 TV on your phone. That allows you access to TSN. Therefore, yes, you're watching on your phone, but you can still watch the game. And if that takes you out of the live stream, that's okay. Primary focus is you're watching the game. And that's good. That's dandy. You can probably also stream to your Google Chromecast. Then you can probably be in here with this live stream and you're good to go. So there it is. And Cap joining us for the first live stream in a long time. Glad to have you along tonight. Good to go. And guys, like, throwing that kind of garbage in the chat's not going to get you anywhere, alright? This isn't an Oilers live stream. This is a Team Canada live stream. Things have been going pretty well so far, so I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, it'll take, what, one bad goal to open up the Oilers season, and the entire fan base on Dolynny TV will be saying, trade everybody, trade McDavid, it's over, we failed. Ken Holland's the worst GM in the world, and why did we even bother? Right? That's, I mean, realistically, that's how I view things going as soon as Koskinen or Smith give up the first goal of the season. I was talking with moderator Tim about that today, and I imagine it's just going to be comedy at its best. Because I'm not sitting here not believing in you guys as my fan base, but what I'm saying is it's just the live streams on Dolynny TV, as soon as something bad happens, it just flips for worse, and everybody's just off board, and I can see it happening for sure. All right. GW, there you go. That's right. That's exactly what we'll be getting in the chat for sure. So here we go. Noah, score predictions. We will get to score predictions closer to game time. Around the 4 o'clock hour, we will get to the score predictions because that is generally the best time for them. Let me tell you that for sure. So now what I need to do is quickly, right now I want you to load this up because in case you missed it, definitely go back and take a second to look at the chat because we talked Slater Cuckoo yesterday. That was the big news in Oilers land yesterday. And in case you missed the Dolynny TV offering on that, you can check that out there. And let me actually do you one other favor here. So I got to go out and get you the video on, yes, the video on Ethan Bear, who we have an update on today. We have an update on Ethan Bear's contract situation as he is currently in Kelowna. And we need to know the timeline situation to get him back into Edmonton, ready for training camp when and if he signs. So, all right, there it is. Sounds good, Faircom. Definitely go get that going. And there it is. So, Sean, if you're in the stream right now and you're not chatting, but you just commented There may be 1.4 in Edmonton, but it's 1.4 in Edmonton surrounding area. That includes Sherwood Park, St. Albert, Spruce Grove, all that. I believe the Edmonton metro area. What we're actually talking is, you're talking just Edmonton proper, I think, is 1.1 if I'm not mistaken. Okay. All right, guys. Come on. That's just gonna get you tossed right out. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here? All right, guys. Seriously. Keep the chat clean. Let's not be idiots, all right? Let's get this going. We had a very good stream yesterday, and I'm looking forward to continuing that today here on Dolynny TV, because straight up, I don't got time for the garbage, all right? That's the new rules on Dolynny TV. I'm not going to put rules in the chat. I'm just going to not have time for the garbage. Anyway, Team Canada yesterday, 16 goals against Germany. Absolutely embarrassed them. I mean, how were you not going to do that? The German goaltenders couldn't stop anything. Like Dylan Holloway, right? He's in position every time looking for a rebound, right around the net on every single goal, and the guy just could not buy a rebound because everything went first shot, second shot in. So here it is. Amazing game. So proud to watch Team Canada play with strong representation from Newfoundland and Labrador. Way to go, Alex Newhook and Dawson Mercer. Your home province is cheering you on. That's from Andrew Fury on Twitter. In a 16-2 dominant beatdown by Canada of the German side. Here we go. What are we doing? Here we go. There it is, and ooh, look at that. Getting a little bit more fun going on that. Good to go. So, let me see if I can find something here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my list. That's bookmarks. Why do I always go to bookmarks on Twitter? I got nothing bookmarked anyway. As here we go. So, Casey Nelson has opted out of the NHL's return. And other than that, Tim Stützle, so still no update on Dylan Holloway as it currently stands. That's unfortunate. I really need Dylan Holloway update. I need to know if we're playing him tonight or not. And where's Holloway in the lineup? Holloway. Oh my goodness, come on. Come on, guys. Keep the garbage out of the chat. Okay, that's all I got to say. Keep the garbage out of the chat. And let's move forward, please. Where's Holloway in the lineup? Holloway is injured. That's what we got to clear up first. Sorry, get into the chat here. And he was not the first choice to pass to, that was for sure. Well, he's kind of playing a weird role. He was on the wing, but then you'd see him transition to center as they break out through the middle, and then he'd transition back to wing as they enter the zone. It was kind of weird. If you watched how he kind of zigzagged through the zone or through the transition game, it was strange to me. I mean, yeah, shades of maybe what they do in Vancouver with Pettersson and Miller, but again, hard for him to create any kind of absolutely hard to get something going that way for him. Here we go. Broberg is staying in Sweden this year. Yes, Broberg is staying in Sweden for the year as far as we understand. But he did just score 3 points in the World Juniors opening game. He did. He did just do that, and it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens if he ends up putting up, say, a tournament MVP caliber thing. Does he get that invite to camp? It'll be very interesting for sure. And yeah, no, GW, that's the thing. His underlying numbers in the SHL are not great. Holland has put too many in front of him on the depth chart. Not necessarily, though, right? Kuku is passable. Chris Russell, technically passable. There is a path there for him, but very doubtful Holland would want to even try and rush him ahead. And Euler, I do have moderators. And they are silently watching. Right now, I can handle everything. I can handle the things in the chats. I mean, I've got moderators, they've got lives too. They've got kids, right? We're all We're all adults here is what I try to generally say. If I'm an adult, if I can go through the entire stream without saying the F word, saying the S word, calling somebody an A with something attached to it, I think everybody in the chat can too. And I mean, it's frustrating that I have to explain this to everybody like they're children, because 99% of you aren't children. You are. Yesterday, the entire crew we had was fantastic, and here we have just a couple jagoffs getting in there and being stupid about absolutely nothing. As we pre-game wait for this one to start up, it's 3:48, so if you're just tuning in, you may want to wait about another 20 minutes for the game to actually start up. Bouchard will make the team this year. He will be in a taxi squad role. Absolutely, he will be in a taxi squad role. And then it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens here as the season evolves, if there's an injury need, or if they play 8 defensemen, right? If they need 8 defensemen and carry that on the roster and only carry a 13th forward, that in itself is a potential possibility as well. And so, Bouchard shall develop this season. He absolutely will. Bouchard is going to develop very well this year. I think just seeing him kind of translate his game finally to the NHL level. Remember, the Hockey Elves Venscan ice is bigger. That's one thing where maybe he struggled because of that. And secondary to that is it's getting to be that point of, you know what, as his game is where it is, he does need it to evolve and become something of an NHL game, and the only way to do that is, at this point, play in the NHL. Evan Bouchard's pretty much proved everything he has to do at the AHL level, junior level, international level for juniors, so now it's time to just show and prove and get the job done at the NHL level. Now that doesn't come in the form of playing 25 minutes a night and going out there and scoring a million goals for us or anything, but it is in the form of going out there and playing some steady minutes, not getting beat up, and allowing us to win a couple hockey games because of them, right? Hey, Robert, all the best to you as well. And point prediction for McDavid in 56. We'll get to that. I honestly haven't put together the math to do it yet, but I'm sitting here thinking, you know what, 56 games, minimum's going to be 80. At least you'd have to think the minimum's 80. But secondary to that is Draisaitl. If he has a good season, takes the weight off McDavid's shoulder, because now we have 2 solid lines. You could be looking 90 for both of those guys, and that would be very scary to watch for sure. And let's see. What do we got? Does Bouchard have defensive concerns, though? Is he Tyson Barrie type? Everybody says he is, but I honestly don't see it. Maybe I haven't watched enough Evan Bouchard, but when it comes down to it, the potential is there. He's a big body. If he just uses the big body correctly instead of trying to be fancy with his stick, I think Evan Bouchard is going to be just dandy for us defensively. And do you think Yes Puljujarvi should start the season on line 1 with McDavid and RNH? No. Puljujarvi should not just be gifted line 1 time. I don't care if he's a top 4 talent. I don't care if you're trying to make good. I don't care what. There is a legitimate process in this lineup where you can have 3 effective scoring lines for the Oilers. And the way that works is you have Puljujarvi on the 3rd line with Tyler Ennis or Joakim Nygård, whoever else on the left side. And then Kyle Turris down the middle with Jesse Puljujarvi, that's for sure. All right. And here we go. Let's go this way, and we're up to 14 likes on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hit the like button, that would be very greatly appreciated. Could use a couple more likes to get a couple more people in here as we're approaching game time. Currently 3:51, sitting at 14 likes. If you're enjoying the stream so far, lots of Oilers talk early on. But I mean, what else are you supposed to do on a day where Team Canada is without Dylan Holloway? We got to at least make part of the stream heavily about the Oilers, absolutely. And okay, do I think Kenny Holland makes a trade for Alex Chiasson or JJ? I think possibly you got to, right? If you're gonna make a bare 2 or 3 year contract work, you got to do it, and that's end of the day all it takes. But I mean, you got to find a trading partner is all it takes to make that trade happen. So that's going to be the interesting part for the Oilers and Ken Holland. Can they make that trade happen? And can they at least get something worthwhile back for it? You see, Arizona got a second-round pick for Derek Stepan out of Ottawa, so maybe the trade market's increased a little bit more. Maybe you get now a fifth for Jujhar Khaira instead of a seventh. I don't know. It's all make-believe till it happens, end of the day, right? That's the problem. And do you see us being buyers at the deadline? We were buyers last year, right? We were buyers last year at the deadline. We're the Oilers. I definitely see the Oilers being in that potential possibility once again this year, should we be in a good position come trade deadline time. However, it's a new trade deadline situation like we've never seen. We've never seen a trade deadline situation where the Oilers have to play only Canadian teams and have to wait potentially 5 or 6 days to get a guy into practice, let alone the lineup. Sock? Oh my goodness. Going well. Here we go. Let's see. Best bet is to follow. Here it is. Team Canada lineup. Official from Mark Masters 1 minute ago. Perfetti, McMichael, Krebs, Quinn, Newhook, Cousins the second line. Zari, Byfield, Pelche on the third line. Mercer, Suzuki, Tomasinu on the fourth line. Byram, Drysdale, your top pair. Harley, Korzak, and I mean, Team Canada needs to get more out of Bowen Byram. That game was rough against Germany. We have that again against, say, Finland. We are doomed. Harley, Korzak, your second pairing after, of course, Braden Schneider is suspended for today's game due to that hit to the head early in Germany's game. Goulet and Barron, your third pair. And then you got Jordan Spence on there as your seventh defenseman. Levi starts. Goran is your backup for tonight's game, and it's going to be interesting to see how Devin Levi fares in tonight's action after the fact that he really had a light night and a weird night against Team Germany, but I guess now he gets to see kind of what the impact of getting some reps against Team Germany is in a game against Team Slovakia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome as you're just joining live here. I'm seeing the numbers jump up all of a sudden. This is Dolynny TV. If you're wondering what all the Edmonton Oilers talk is about, this is an Edmonton Oilers central focus channel, live streaming the World Juniors to follow along with Broberg and, of course, Dylan Holloway, who is out of Team Canada's lineup this evening. Unfortunately, that really sucks, but it is what it is. And we're still going to stream the Canada game because why not, right? Let's have a lot of fun with the Canada game. It's a good time and we'll enjoy some hockey because it's live hockey back on our television sets for the first time in a long while. So, let's get this going. Let's see what we can go and do this. So it's Ray Ferraro on our television sets. And he's laughing around, having a lot of fun. And I think he's done for that. So that's it and dusted. Craig Button, Bob McKenzie come back to our screen. And we are getting set for this Team Canada game in probably about 10 to 20 minutes from now. And Michael, if Oilers are buyers at the deadline, they should go for a goalie. All depends what Mike Smith and Mikko Koskinen are doing. Right now it looks like, yes, we should go for a goalie. But at the same rate, you could also go for a stud defenseman that gets the job done, right? That's a possibility. Now, the Canadian teams I see making the NHL playoffs, good question. That's a tough one. But I'd have to say Canadian teams, it's going to be Toronto, Edmonton, probably Vancouver, and probably either Calgary or Montreal. That's where I'll go. Winnipeg does not make it. I'll throw that in there for you. And nice Flames fan reference on Twitter, off topic, but worth mention. David, just you wait until later in the intermission. I got something cooking up very special for you guys when I go take my bathroom break in the first period intermission. And then when I get back, we'll talk to X Snipes Oilers coverage because we need to get his thoughts on the World Juniors so far. All right, Christopher, you're going with game score predictions. So yes, my friends, let's get to it. It is 3:56. We are about 10-15 minutes away from puck drop. Drop your score predictions. Canada versus Slovakia. I'm going to go with a 9-2 final here. I think the Slovakian goalies will fare a bit better than Team Germany's. But that said, too, I think Team Canada is going to put up some goals. They're amped to go, and they're just amped to maybe be able to celebrate a couple of goals once again tonight. So, let's get this going. Let me see what we can do here. Holloway already had... Yeah, Holloway's out with an upper body injury, my pardon. I did not answer that question. And Alphonse, hello. Welcome into the live stream. Glad to have you along. Tristan, you're going with a 10-1, and the clock in Sweden is 23:57 My goodness, that is 11:57 in Sweden. I did not know Sweden is 8 p.m. or 8 hours ahead of us. 8 p.m. Where do I get these numbers from? My goodness, I'm a disaster. All right, anyway. Tyson, RP Germany. Yeah, that was a rough game for Germany. They at least get some players back. They're getting some players back right away here soon, so that'll be nice for them. TJ 13-1. Canada already prayed for Slovakia. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going nice 9-2, 9-1, somewhere in there. That'd be just nice to watch. Not so many goals go up on the board, and maybe a couple more saves. Some big ooh-ah saves, though, to Slovakia. But realistically, this one could have the same potential as that game against Germany, and that's the scary part for sure. And hey, Sean, it's going to be 6-5 Canada. That would be quite a mess of a game. I think a lot of us in Canada would be panicking about a 6-5 game against Slovakia. Fun fact, Canada has never lost to Slovakia in the tournament. And do you think we can hit 20 goals in a game this tourney? No. After tonight, I doubt that chance has a possibility to happen. And that's about all she wrote, right? Germany was the game to do it. We didn't do it. So that's all probably it for the tournament of racking up the goal scoring. The goal differential, though, will look pretty even after this one, that's for sure. And Sean, I think I was just talking about you. Let me go see if I can get something here for you. Let me go here, Sean. 1.46 million in Edmonton. I wanted to ask you if you were counting Edmonton proper or Edmonton surrounding area, the Edmonton greater metro area, because I know those two numbers are vastly different. So I just wanted to see where your numbers were on that. All right, as Slovakia needs Mrazek, Slovakia is going to need a lot to try and get through this game against Canada. Obviously, right, I'm not sitting here saying Canada's potentially the juggernaut that they normally are, because Canada is not necessarily the juggernaut they have been in the past couple of years, but maybe they are. Why I say that? It was Team Germany last night, right? Any Canadian squad in the past 25 years could have done that to Germany. In fact, there's probably a couple in there that could have done double that to Team Germany. So to say that this Canada squad is going to just light up the rest of the tournament, probably not. So I'm just interested kind of to see what happens the rest of the way home here for sure. So let's see what I can get going here on this live stream. Sorry, just double checking some numbers here before we get going. Guys, definitely if you're in the chat right now enjoying a pre-game hangout, don't forget to maybe hit a like button and let me know how you're enjoying things, and let's try and get some more folks in here. Pre-game is now 4 o'clock. The clock turns over and it's Team Canada, Team Slovakia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Welcome into coverage of Team Canada versus Team Slovakia here on YouTube. Cole Perfetti, Connor McMichael, Peyton Krebs, your top line for tonight's matchup. Jack Quinn, Alex Newhook, Dylan Cousins form the new look second line. Dylan Holloway out with an upper body injury. Connor Zari, Quentin Byfield, Jacob Pelche, your third line. They really did not have an impactful game last game, but it would be nice to see them step up tonight. Dawson Mercer, Ryan Suzuki, Philip Tomasinu, your fourth line. Bowen Byram, Jamie Drysdale, Thomas Harley, Caden Korzak, who fills in for Braden Schneider, who is on the, of course, situation, suspended for that hit early in the Germany game. And then Caden Gooley, Justin Barron, your third pair, with Jordan Spence, the seventh, and Devin Levi, your starting goalie. So, here we go. Let's go. And I'm not sitting here talking any of that. We don't talk that here in Dolynny TV. Sorry, that is just not a subject I'm willing to stick anything on. And why we're deviating from hockey tonight, I don't understand. Anyway, Alphonse, am I from Canada? You betcha I'm from Canada. Straight up out of Alberta, right? Probably about 2.5 hours south of where the tournament's being held in Edmonton. I'm in good old southern Alberta, Edmonton's enemy territory. Course, because of the Calgary Flames, and I mean, I'm pretty proud to be from enemy territory. I was a northern Alberta guy for most of my life before moving down here. It is what it is, though, at the end of the day, because I quite enjoy southern Alberta and the nice weather, that's for sure. And my goodness, you guys are giving me quite the laugh here, that's for sure. All right, let's go. Dylan Holloway out of the lineup for Team Canada. Us Oilers fans, we're still going to watch with Canadian pride, because obviously, right, being from Canada, we got to do it. And is it game time or what? Will it be on HB? I cannot show the game due to copyright restrictions, but it is currently 4:02. James Duthie still on my television set. All right, yeah. Canada will have murdered 2 teams now. Well, they will probably have done it 2 times this tournament after tonight's game. Daniel, unfortunately, I'm not showing the game due to copyright. That is, for right now, I'll put that on the record. I cannot show the game due to copyright. I got way too good of a thing going to show the game due to copyright. That's just for anyone here that's thinking the game is going to be on Dolynny TV. It is not. You can watch the game on TSN in Canada, NHL Network in the United States, and of course, you can watch the game on Bell 5 TV if you have Bell mobile phones in Canada. It should be part of your contract. You don't pay $115 a month for nothing. I'm going to tell you that. You should have access to TSN on your Bell mobility phone. I have hope in Slovakia. I have hope that they're not going to do nearly as terrible as Germany did, but I guess we'll find out as things get going tonight against Canada and Slovakia, that's for sure. Yeah, and that's exactly X. You and me are thinking the exact same thing. I have hope in them to just not be blown out nearly as bad. And to watch any of them, no, here you go. W. Ruddle. You don't have to subscribe if you have a Bell mobility phone. I'm telling you that. Check that. Are you with Bell? That's what you need to check out. And Ty, are you going to be commentating the game? Sean, you betcha I will. Same standard practice as for an Oilers game. This is for an NHL, or this for Team Canada. This is the way it goes. All right, anyway. Yeah, it's tough that you have to subscribe to watch it, but you can buy a one-day pass, or you can buy a 1-month subscription on TSN for a total of, what is it, $21 or something silly. So you can get away with it fairly cheap, and I mean, it's worthwhile, right? You get the whole tournament for $20. That's not a bad deal, but still, right? You still have to pay. But trust me, as a former broadcaster, I'll tell you, as a former broadcaster, this coming to you from a guy trained in radio and television broadcasting at NAIT in Edmonton, I will tell you, paying for your networks is key. You wonder why all your commentators are being taken off of Sportsnet TSN. It's because people are pirating streams, refusing to pay for the subscription, which pays for the salary of the players. And trust me, advertising doesn't pay as much. Advertising doesn't pay as much as you'd think, and network costs aren't cheap. But still, yes, I understand where you're coming from. That's for sure. Marion, you just came from grocery shopping, all good. And Ethan, welcome in. And does Bell work the same with NHL games? Just curious because I'm in BC, so I don't get to see every Oilers game. Michael, problem is Bell does not have access to Oilers games. They only have access to the couple of Winnipeg Jets games, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, and Toronto Maple Leafs games. Everything else is on Rogers and Sportsnet. All right, we are about 5 minutes from puck drop here. Last round of commercials on TSN, and then we are good to go. Alphonse, you're going for Sweden. Well, we will get Sweden going tomorrow at, I believe, 4 p.m. is the time. Dash, welcome in. And let's see. All right, we're good to go. We should be settling in for what's going to be a better hockey game today compared to yesterday. That's what we're hoping for. I'm thinking. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm not sure. We'll find out, I guess. And regional blackouts kill me. These networks need to get with times and give us all the games. I would gladly pay. GW, here's the problem. You think the NHL's bad with regional blackouts? We get at least all the American games. The MLB, most teams can't even watch their team on MLB TV if they're within a 500-mile radius. That's ridiculous. Like, you can be over in Nevada and you can't watch a Dodgers game on MLB TV. It is a mess. That is for sure. So here we go. Brett just also came from grocery shopping. You guys getting all the groceries on Sunday. I guess Sunday is the regular grocery shopping day. Never mind. I was trying to make math of that for sure. And looking forward to another stress-free game where my early presence is not a non-factor. Well, Brett, we're hoping so as well. And this is sad that Holloway is out. Yes, Holloway is out with an upper body injury for Team Canada today. That is tough. But, I mean, end of the day, it's still Team Canada, and we will still watch the game regardless. And do I think Canada will win gold? We're hoping Canada will win gold. And yes, upper body injury for Dylan Holloway. So we're hoping. And how freely things are come by in today's information age, GW. That's the crazy part, right? Like, networks could easily make a lot more money if they just get with the times for sure. But, I mean, at the same rate, you get with the times and then you're giving everything away for free. That's why I'm not in broadcasting. That's why I'm doing this. This is way better. This is way better than anything broadcasting can offer me at this point. I mean, yeah, being on the desk for TSN for the World Juniors, yeah, sweet gig, but sorry, I'd also have to have not spent Christmas with my family and stuff like that. Well, guess what? Much better. Devin Levi, the birthday boy, 1-0 record, 150 goals against average and an 889 save percentage, and he gets a second straight start. That tells you that Germany game meant absolutely nothing but goal differential to Team Canada. Samuel Lavage? We'll find out. I think I'll listen to Gordon Miller on that. Andre Tourigny, the head coach of Team Canada, getting the boys fired up for a game against Slovakia. And here we go. The head coach, Robert Petrovki. That's tough. It's Petrovicky, and I don't want to say it that way, but I guess it is what it is. Anyway, puck drop. Let's go. Get the puck down and have a little bit of fun with this one. Dylan Cousins wearing the captaincy on the ice as Team Canada wins it sideways. Slovakia dumps it into the zone. There's Bowen Byram. We're off and running. Team Canada in their own zone. 19:52 to go in this first period. Team Canada looking to advance the puck, score an early goal, demoralize them. Bad turnover there by Slovakia. The Canadians, though, in on the attack, and two Slovaks quickly closing in on the puck. And unfortunately, Team Canada's forecheck turned back. Bad pinch there by the Canadians, unfortunately, but is what it is. And now we'll start back the other way. So yes, I will not be showing the game. I cannot show the game due to copyright restrictions for anyone tuning in right now who missed that message a million times earlier. But Slovakia, so far so good at keeping the Canadians out of their zone and not allowing an attack to be set up so far. And Slovakia now going to give their chance at setting up attack. Both teams tight checking. Connor McMichael across the line. Here we go. Canadians in the zone. They're going to fire a pass across, pass back across. Just tried to be too fancy with it, I think. And Peyton Krebs could have had a beautiful shot on net. Instead chose to cross seam it and didn't work out. Canada denied an opportunity, fired back the other way. And that is it. That is all. Miscue at the line there for Canada in their own zone. They're going to work this one up the boards and, well, now down into the Slovakian zone. Swallow air the wrong way, Tyson. That hurt. As now we're looking for Slovakia to break out of their own zone. I want to say Sweden a couple times. Pardon me if I do. It's nothing against Slovakia. It's just after saying Sweden so many times last night, it's going to be hard not to say it again today. Anyway, Devin Levi sees that one hit the side of the net. That's icing. And that is also a reminder to me that I've got to get my Facebook tab off and I've got to go to tsn.ca and get, of course, the World Juniors tab open and get the Team Canada page open, and then there we go, we'll be off and running with the stuff we need to know for today, as that is Monday, December 28th. Game page here, and that should be good to go as we are back to action. Canada on the attack, shot blocked there by the Slovakian side. They're going to fire this puck down, and that one will once again be an icing call against Team Slovakia. Two early icing calls within the first 2 minutes for them. Let's get this done and let's get this scoreboard chucked in there and see what we can get going instead, as that will load in beautifully. There we go. Canada, Slovakia. I need to adjust that just barely. Oh, no, see, didn't need to adjust it at all. We're good to go. 0-0 to start this game. Brad, welcome in. As Slovakia starts back the other way, headmanned it to himself a little bit too far. Canada now back on the attack. Connor Zary busting in. He's going to shoot the puck. Bad rebound and shot off the pad again into the corner. Canada robbed twice. Oh boy, that's a nice try. Now the Slovak goalie taking a little exception to number 19 there, standing in his crease. Good a little effort there. Like to see a little battle from the goalies. Never a bad thing in the World Juniors. A little feisty goaltending. 17:36 to go in this first period. It's going to be played across, and now Czech Republic versus Russia will be the 7:30 game. I was going to say 9:30. That makes no sense here in Western Canada. 7:30 Mountain Standard Time start. That one offside at the line. And that's it. That's all for that Slovakian attack chance. All right. Look at this one. Connor Zary, though. Good chance, and then shot fired. Bang. Pad save. Pad save. And the Slovakian goaltender keeps out 2 prime chances. And now, of course, he was 33-3-2 last season with Sherbrooke in the Quebec Major Junior League. The last guy to do that in the Quebec Major Junior League, somebody named Olivier Rodrigue, who had a pretty good year the year prior for them. Yeah, he's looking good so far. I can't pronounce his name. If somebody wants to give me a phonetic spelling of how it works, that'd be greatly appreciated. Here's a shot swallowed up by the Slovakian goalie. And look at this, the Slovaks getting right in the Canadians' face. You like to see that. A little bit of heated action as soon as they pursue the crease, crashing for a rebound. 915 save percentage, 3 shutouts last season with Sherbrooke. QMJHL Defensive Rookie of the Year, best goals against average in the QMJHL last season, and making 3rd World Juniors appearance. Wow, that's already crazy for him. And for me, we have to compare the tournament performance between Holloway and Mercer. Obviously, if Holloway returns next game, I'm not too worried about comparing anything for Holloway against anybody else. I just need to compare where he would slot in based on what his skill set looks like here to the Edmonton Oilers lineup. I'm not worried, right, as there's plenty of time after the World Juniors for Mercer to be a bust or somebody else to be a bust, so not too concerned about that. So here we go. Shot in. Canadians throw it in. They've got 3 shots, all 3 nicely stopped by the Slovakian goaltender. It's nice to see a goaltender actually square up pucks and make some steady Eddie saves, because the German side, when we were shooting 1 every 2 pucks going in, that was sad to watch, man. That was very sad to watch and tough to watch, quite honestly, as a Canadian hockey fan, that's for sure. So here we go. 16:22 to go in this first period. So far, so good for both squads. Tight checking, a couple of good chances. Slovakia doesn't have a shot. Team Canada headman in that puck ahead, but that deflects way out of the zone. And that's going to be a whistled down play. No worries there. Team Canada's going to be just dandy in this one, I think. Let's see quickly. 3 assists for Cole Perfetti last game. That's pretty crazy. 3 assists in 1 game. Can't complain about that. Goal for Canada. Oh yes, Cold Lake Kids a million miles ahead of us. Don't forget that. So let's get this going. As we're going to see Ryan Suzuki win a face-off. It's going to be fired in here. It's going to go around the boards. Team Canada is going to crash on the forecheck. Ryan Suzuki comes up with the puck. Dawson Mercer working for it. He's going to find it on the boards. Fire the shot right there. And there it is as this one taps and a scramble. And yeah, that's back of the net. I don't even know how to describe that play other than the shot goes towards the net. Shot goes instead to the slot. And then the Canadian defender comes on in and Caden Gooley pots another game. Another goal. Wow. All right. Good for him. Look at this. Shot of, was it Mercer? I think it was Mercer. Comes off the boards. No, actually it's the guy, Mercer. Yeah, no, Mercer gets it back. Shot comes. The tap shot. And Tomasinu actually gets the rebound. But somehow it just bounces weird off the Slovakian goaltender. And Jordan Spence gets the rebound. And of course, this is his first game of the tournament after filling in for Braden Schneider. And yeah, you better believe he is amped up to make that goal happen. Pretty happy that one happened for him. So there you go. Jordan Spence gets the goal and he has his tournament off and running. That's 2 straight games. The first goal of the game has been scored by defenseman for Team Canada. Caden Gooley was the one that started the last game. That's why I mentioned his name, thinking it was him again. But no such luck there. 15:42 to go. In this first period, Jordan Spence from Cornwall, Prince Edward Island, plays with the Moncton Wildcats. 4th round, 95th overall by the Los Angeles Kings in 2019. That's how you know the name if you're a Los Angeles Kings fan. Doubt we've got any of you in the live stream tonight, but we might have a couple folks joining us from Prince Edward Island, though. So that's a moment of provincial pride there on the island. As here we go, we're going to see Team Canada back in on the attack. They're trying something, but they're not getting anywhere. And now the Slovaks just again content to push it into the Canadian zone. That's about all they're going to probably be able to achieve here in this first period, is just push it into the Canadian zone, except actually a breakaway chance. And my goodness, again, similar to Canada a moment ago, just overpassing. Just shoot the puck. You don't have any shots on the game yet so far. 5 minutes in, shoot the puck. Not a bad idea. Just shoot the puck. I'm always a big fan of shoot the puck as best you can. Caden, it was Jordan Spence scoring the goal for Team Canada, the 7th defenseman in this one. Shot missed again. Slovaks are doing a good job jamming up the middle of the ice in the slot there, that home plate area that James Duthie always talks about in the intermissions. This one going to go past, and again, terrible blue line coverage by Bowen Byram. The guy is just struggling, man. I get it. He's hot shot, but man, he has looked awful in game one, and that's another simple play that just goes past him in the blue line of the Slovak zone this time, and now he's back on the defense. We're going to watch him there. He forces the dump in, now goes to the middle of the ice, ties up the man, goes behind the net, and gets beat by, oh my goodness. This is looking bad, and Bowen Byram just struggling, absolutely struggling to put together a solid defensive game. It's tough. I mean, it's tough when you're the #1 defenseman and they're counting on you, but you'd figure he'd figure it out at some point. I mean, I'm not sitting here being hard on Bowen Byram for no reason. The guy has legitimately not impressed me at all through 2 games. Like, he's a smaller guy compared to some of these Slovakian forwards, and he's sitting there having a headbutt push them out of the crease just to open up the shooting lane for Devin Levi's eyes, and that's a concern to me as well there. It's all right. Canadians win the draw. They're going to get on the attack here if they can ever get out of their zone. The Slovaks are hungry. I mean, credit to them not just giving up after being scored on first. That's a huge thing for them, I'm sure. It's just inevitably how long till we make it 2-0 against us as their goaltender comes out to play it. Nice little solid pass to the point. Turnover there by the Slovaks, though. It's going to allow the Canadians in on the attack. Hesitant is McMichael to pick up that puck, who thought Perfetti was carrying it through. And now the Slovaks in their own end get running around again, just throwing pucks carelessly a little bit, and that's going to lead to a Team Canada chance, but they can't get it off the boards. And it's going to go down the boards, and there's going to be the defenseman for Canada playing it up, headman ahead. Look at that right there, shot off the post. Man, that would have been a nice beauty short side top shelf, that's for sure, but Canada can't get it going. 12:55 to go in the first period. It's going to be moved ahead here at some point. Again, Canada just a little hesitant to make that pass out of the zone. Slovakia maybe not giving them as many lanes as Germany did last night, and they're trying to transition their game to a tighter game like that. And Canada with a bad giveaway in the offensive zone, but then Slovakia throws it into a skate, and this shift is a masterclass in try to make a pass and fail at doing so. Shot off the pad. Finally, Canada gets a shot now behind the net. Backhander. Can't get it going across crease. And Team Canada all over Slovakia all of a sudden after a couple sloppy plays by both sides on the far side blue line inside the Slovakian zone. Puck comes out, and now Canada back in their own zone. They rifle it ahead, and they're just going to dump it in and complete the line change. Slovakia back behind their own net. Now, again, masterclass in losing the puck. Zari fires it in. Good work by him, though. Good work. Hard forecheck. Canada's looking hungry. Slovakia is looking like, well, Slovakia, I guess you could say, for a team that's never beaten Canada. And maybe more so the words would be as expected, as displayed, as advertised, I think is the word. Anyway, let's see what we get going here. We got Bowen Byram there. He's going to go off the boards and make a pass across. That one gets through. Good job by Byram to get that one through. And now he's looking for that option. He's going to go down. And he's got a chance to walk in. He's going to backhand it. Jam in front. Slovakia comes up with the puck after another solid save by their goaltender, who now has 9 shots against him. Slovakia's got 1 on the game through almost 10 minutes of this one. 9 minutes gone in the first period of hockey. And again, Canada just crashing on the guy trying to make the pass out of the zone. And man, poor Slovakia, this is rough. They can't even get out of their own zone. They've iced the puck, 4 times now this game already. 10 minutes in. Absolutely rough to watch them sitting here going through this, but I'm sure they'll battle through and get the job done, no doubt about it. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel and you're joining us for this live stream and you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, don't be shy. If you want to leave a like on the stream, let me know. But as well, if you want to stick around for lots of Edmonton Oilers coverage and, of course, World Juniors coverage throughout the rest of the tournament, hit that subscribe button. Join the Dolynny TV crew. I don't even know what to honestly call everybody that follows Dolynny TV. I just call you ladies and gentlemen and my friends, and I think it works. Insert ad, Budsy. Next, when we get to the next whistle, I absolutely will. We'll get that going. So here we go. Slovakia out of their own zone. So now Slovakia in on net, but nice little play there as two Slovaks crash with a Canadian in front, but it gets nothing going. And yeah, here we go. Let's see if they can get in on the attack. Shot, fanned on there. Thankfully, the other Canadian blue liner's back. Thomas Harley absolutely whiffed on what would have been a smoke show of a slap shot. It doesn't turn out to be, and now a turnover in the neutral zone. Slovakia gets it back in their own zone. They're going to fire it across and carry it in. And Slovakia maybe get a second shot here. Come on. There it is. Nope. Keep it. Whoop. They're going to find it at the blue line. D to D. Shot on. Tipped wide. Shot on from the corner, though. Saved by Devin Levi. There you go. All right. Let's insert that and get this going. So, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves sitting here through the first couple of minutes of this live stream of the actual game, sitting at 1,317 views on the live stream. You guys are absolutely insane. Straight up, when I did this, I expected maybe 1,200 views per game on a live stream, and sitting here getting going already at 1,300, not even 10 minutes in. Absolutely insane. As I got a reply to X-Snipes there, get him primed to go. You got new Oilers merch, Marion. I did as well for Christmas. I got some PJs and I got some solid little slippers as well. But I got to say, Marion, hey, Oilers merch is always good. Addison, you're talking the Holloway line is getting the night off so as they're ready for next game. Well, the Holloway line, Dylan Holloway is apparently off injured tonight. That's what we've been told. There we go. Alright, X-Snipes getting me going, grinding that up. Alright, let's see what else we're missing here so far in this game. We're up to 8,267 subscribers here on Dolynny TV. Hoping to close out by the end of tonight with 8,275 because we hit 8,250 yesterday, so just going only another 25 today, right? I went from 82.25 to 82.50, so it'd just be nice to go up to 82.75 today and clutch it up. So definitely, if you're joining in and you're enjoying what you're getting on Dolynny TV so far, definitely think about hitting that subscribe button if you could. It means the world to me. I can't put it into words what it means, but I think simply putting it that way makes sense. Chasing a broadcasting dream as a semi-retired play-by-play Junior B hockey commentator on YouTube. That's me. That's what you're getting. All right. A gift to Devin Levi would be a shutout. Well, not hard to pitch a shutout when you face two shots through the first 11 minutes of the first period. He's had a pretty quiet night. He had a quiet night against Germany, and now he's had an even quieter night against Slovakia. Here's a chance for Canada. They're going to rip a shot. Blocked or deflected or saved in front. Not really sure. Could have gone either of the three ways. But again, forcing a puck into the slot for Canada does not pay off. The Slovakians, they jam it up, get it going, and you see that. The Canadians were going to throw a big body check and kind of laid off after the, of course, suspension to Braden Schneider this morning because of that late hit to the head of the German player. Oh, Budsy. Try to calm it down a little bit here. You got, who is this? This is the Levi family? Oh my goodness, they look like they got a couple of hockey players in the family. Two brothers there for them for sure. And now you've got Devin Levi getting it going. All of them have pretty good hair, man. I could wish to have that much hair. I keep my hair short because it just haystacks up. As Devin Levi makes the save, 8:23 to go in the first period. Canada leads 1-0. This is much, much better than the Germany game so far. It's been nice to sit here and watch Team Canada just do what they do so far. So definitely, guys, let me know. Budsy's telling me, Cold Lake Kid there, he's telling me to keep inserting the ads. Let me know if you're getting the ads and if they're too many, and I can adjust that, no problem. You let me know and we'll make it work, as we'll make some kind of deal. If you guys want to work with me, I am willing to work with you for sure. So let's quickly, as we're on commercial here, I've got a document open that says links for live stream. I got to tell you, if you're in the chat, you've seen X Snipes Edmonton Oilers chatting away, one of my moderators. Well, you got to make sure to hit that subscribe button for him on his channel. He covers the Oilers as well. Key is, he is the one that allowed me. He allowed me access to TSN, right? I'd be asking, like many of you in the chat have tonight, where's the link? What's the link? That would be me, if not for X Snipes Edmonton Oilers coming up clutch, giving me a link to watch his TSN Direct account. That's huge. So without him, not possible. The best I can thank him with is sending some of you his way to hit that subscribe button and hopefully help him reach 1,000 subscribers. So let's get this going. Tournament back on. Slovakia, Canada. Well, let's finish off this period, shall we? I really want to get to the intermission. I got just the best intermission entertainment I could put together in 20 minutes lined up for you. I promise you. 20 minutes of pure genius from Tyson on Dolynny TV as Byfield. Well, he's going to get kicked off the ice. Sure. And Ethan, I appreciate watching the ads. That's one thing, guys. I have no clue if watching the ad the full way through or watching the ad a quarter of the way through or anything makes a difference, but I appreciate you guys that do take that sacrifice for me. Means the world. And oh, buddy, don't worry about it. Oh, Cousins in. Nothing going there. All right, let's get this going. What do we got? Levi might be a late draft steal. He was drafted by the Panthers in round 7. Well, for him, you know what? It's going to be a big task, right? They got Spencer Knight. They've got Sergei Bobrovsky for the next foreseeable future. They got a lot of good goalies. Devin Levi, he might be one of those guys that develops in the farm system and then gets traded because they got no room for him and he goes and lights up the NHL somewhere else. Who did that? I think Jordan Binnington is the story of that kind of situation. As here's the shot. Goes off the post, goes back the other way. Whoop. Nothing happening. And Slovakia is going to fire it in. No, they aren't. As Canada's trying to get back on the attack. There we go. There's the attack coming from the Canadians. They're going to work this one puck down low. They're going to work back the other way. They're going to find a man in front. Oof, whiffs on it. There's a shot coming from the point, blocked in front. Gooley with a beautiful shot. Gooley's wearing number 21. There you go, Tyson. That's what you need to pay attention to. Again, fanned on the pass to the slot. That's probably about 4 times now by the Canadians they've done that. Nice little hit there by Gooley. Not to go for the head, just spin him around and keep them away from their own zone there. Do the Canadians for the Slovakians, and away we go back the other way. Now we're starting to look a little bit more dominant. Puck skills coming in clutch. We're starting to drive the play a bit more in the Slovakian zone, not allowing them to jam it up, supporting our men. Here's Byram. He's getting it going. Going in the corner. He's not going to matter to do anything there. And come on now, you got to get this going. There's the shot. It's going to be blocked in front. Blocked in front. And now the Slovakians come back the other way. They've got a total of 3 shots, so they're not getting totally embarrassed here by Canada. In fact, keeping it 1-0 is having a very good hockey game against Canada. And I'd be very scared if the Slovakians get the next goal. That would be a very concerning thing, the way they are playing so far. So here we go. Dumped in and turned over, possibly, maybe. Connor McMichael just has to skate a bit harder. Don't run the guy through the glass. That'd be key number 2. 5:57 to go in this first period for Team Canada and Team Slovakia. They're going to headman this one ahead, and it's going to bounce onto Devin Levi. No icing. He's going to pass it back right up through the neutral zone, trying to look for the man at the far near side point. And here we go. 2 16-year-olds in the Slovak roster. That's not shocking. I mean, they probably have more talent in the younger ages than probably the 19-20 pool. And of course, hey man, get those 16-year-olds on display. That's a big thing for them too. Offside at the line. All right, let's get it going here. What do we got? Andrew, you agree? Huge steal. Well, we already covered that. Wondering why Byfield and Byram, 2 highly touted prospects, are struggling so much. Again, I'm wondering the same thing. I honestly straight up can't put it together. Overrated possibly, but again, it just does not make any sense to me at all as to how this works, and it's tough. And Daniel, I'd love to show you the game. Don't kid yourself. I'd love to show you the game. I just got way too good of a thing going here to risk getting copyright for showing a World Juniors game on my channel. Straight up, serves me no purpose. Serves me no purpose. I wouldn't make money on it. I would get copyright strikes. Straight up, makes no logistical sense for a guy that runs a YouTube channel like mine. All right? Straight up. That's just for everybody in the chat. I'll just let you know in on that secret. So here we go. We're watching a Wendy's cheeseburger being made. We're that much closer to the intermission. I can't wait. Trust me, that intermission entertainment is going to blow you away. It is top tier entertainment coming to you live from Dolynny TV this evening. The best part is, right, we're live streaming, so it's coming to you live via the live stream. Just wait. Slovaks are going to play a serious grinding game, man. They are gutting it up and just getting the job done. Like I said, being down 1-0 in the first period late is a victory against Canada to begin with for them. But the fact that they could get the next goal and make it a hockey game is even more scary, and it's actually a legitimate fear of mine the way they've been playing so far. So Rumchata looks good on ice. Guy could wish. Guy could wish. Anyway, eating popcorn and drinking brisk iced tea. I'm drinking Nestea in my water. I've got a half cup of water and a half cup of brisk iced tea. Broadcaster's best friend. So here we go. 5:03 to go. Actually, broadcaster's best friend, especially on a hot summer day, is Pure Leaf Lemon Iced Tea. That is good stuff. Really good at soothing on the voice, too. But Team Canada, trying to get the job done. Can't really seem to get it going. And we're going to see what happens here. Marion's going, whoa. Oh, that was close. Okay. This one's going to go down into Canadian territory. 2 bronze medals at the World Junior Championship for Slovakia, 2015 and 1999. If you can name the captain of the 1999 squad, I'd appreciate that. That'd be hilarious to kind of see if he went on any NHL success. As the Canadians, oh, here we go, here we go. Whoop. Oy. That looked like Germany all over, and they escape it because the Slovaks, they just aren't here to get danced on 16-2. They're here to play a hockey game. Obviously, they're not shorthanded by 8 guys or something silly, so, you know, it's not like we're sitting here expecting them to get danced on, but is what it is. And guys, I will send that link once again. It's awesome to see you guys supporting my guy, X Snipes Gaming. Really appreciate that because, right, this live stream cannot come to you if not for him. So it is what it is. 1-0. Team Canada leads on 10 shots, 4 shots for the Slovakians. 3:54 to go in the first period. And what I'm going to tell you is, can I do everything I need to do in a minute 38? That's going to be the question. We'll find out at the intermission. 3:45 to go in this first period. Canada just trying to take it home again. Bone Byram, like this guy cannot keep a puck in at the point. Just cannot. And then that's a lazy turnover by Jamie Drysdale, just trying to make too much of a pass too quickly. And I'm struggling here. It's tough. But down the ice we go. Canada in on the forecheck. Nice little hard check, but puck's not sitting there. So the Slovaks gain it up, come back the other way, they dump it in. And it could be a real problem for Team Canada if all the Slovaks do is check them tightly coming into their own zone and then dump it in. That could be the major issue there. That could be a huge issue for them in this game if they want to play that run and gun offensive style they did last night against Germany. So, anyway, Canada trying to set something up here. 2:52 to go. And it's going to go down the ice. And there we go. Oop, nope. There comes the Slovakian goaltender again. Making a solid play. That one closer again. A little sketchy. He's made 2 very sketchy plays so far. But again, Canada firing it into the slot and missing the stick for like the 7th time this period. I'm really struggling with that. I should really be ticking. I'll tick the rest of the game how many they missed in the 2nd and 3rd period. Because this is getting rough, man. They've missed so many plays through the middle. It's not even funny. Here we go. In on the attack. Connor McMichael pushing a man through. 2:17 to go. And that's just a big body check there from Goulet. Pushing that man right over. It's looking good. And I'm over a minute and a half behind the television now. Of course I am. I have no clue what's going on there. I mean, Budsy, you're normally famously ahead by a minute anyway, but I still don't get it. I don't get why this TSN feed's so delayed. was doing good earlier. But we'll refresh after this first period, or if you guys say there's a goal, next break in the action, I'll refresh and see what happens. If I can gain 20 seconds on you guys, that'd be clutch. It's Canada. I mean, at least after you've watched it, I can tell you what I think, as that's going to be a stop in the action. We'll refresh and see if we can't get ourselves going a little bit faster here, as this is it's getting tough. There we go. All right, looks like we advanced a little bit faster. There we go. I'm not complaining now. Let's go get an ad in there and quickly advance to finish off this period. The Bills-Patriots game. There we go. $1.38. That was the shortest icing ever. They really rushed down the ice there. Gee, might have gained 15 seconds there, hopefully. Shot on net, blocked in front. And yeah, splitting up Byram and Drysdale, you might have to do it at least for the Finland game, or we might have some major issues, that's for sure. Shot on. Back the other way it comes, and what's Byram and Drysdale going to do here? Well, they actually come up with the puck, but still, I have not liked that pair at all. I mean, Drysdale, probably more victim of what Byram's done, in my opinion, but still, end of the day, those two are playing a run and gun style, and neither are really succeeding too well with it, for sure. As now, Slovaks shooting that puck. Now I see what you're talking about, a little bit run around in their own zone. Yeah, an hour and a half behind here, Tyson Dolynny. As this one's going to be worked on by the Canadians. Back pedaled there by Zari up to Byram. Byram just doesn't even look like he's fully confident in his skating. Like, you look at how he's taking his edges. I don't know anything about skating. I don't know if that is the thing, but that did not look like he was ready to make that play with 39 seconds now to go in this first period. The Slovaks regroup. They've had 4 shots. That's a major get, and they're going to fire this one down, and I think that was a designed play. That icing that you just saw on your screen, I seriously think that was a design play. Try and fire it right on the goaltender, make him give up a rebound, and then crash for it. That was greasy. If that would have worked, that would have been very greasy. That's like something you see in video game hockey, where you're playing with your 6 buddies, and you have Buddy just standing at the blue line cherry picking kind of deal. But interesting, nonetheless. Good attempt otherwise. But it ends up as an icing, and that comes out of the zone, and oh my goodness. Rough play there by Thomas Harley, who's now all of a sudden had a tough go of it. He's miscued a couple of pucks. That one again he miscues. Block shot though, comes up with it, makes the save. So okay, I'm alright. If you make a mistake and make up for it immediately, no problem. Bail yourself out kind of deal. We wish Ethan Bear and Darnell Nurse could do that a couple more times this season. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this first period of action. I'm not going to refill the water bottle, water cup, water jug, whatever I call it. What I am going to do is I'm going to go take a washroom break. I'll leave you with a couple updates here. So far on the live stream, we've enjoyed a total of 1,544 people coming on by. Appreciate everybody doing that. If you're in the live stream right now, I'd appreciate if you could leave a like on the stream and potentially hit that subscribe button for me this evening. And stay tuned for what will be a good recap by the looks of it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, now without further ado, I present to you, if I can get my tabs going here, have yourself a little laugh with this. I'll be right back. I will use the washroom and you can enjoy this. You ready? You ready? All right. This is Dolynny TV. You may be wondering why I'm standing out here in nothing but a tank top in about minus 15 degrees Celsius weather. Well, let me put it to you this way. Why do people cheer for the Calgary Flames? Exactly. Some things just don't make sense. This is Dolynny TV. If you're ever wondering why the green screen behind me for the Dolynny TV logo word art back on the set on Dolynny TV videos is always messed up, well, consider this. In the same room, I can literally shadow box myself. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. If that doesn't give you a reason why, everything would be messed up sometimes. This is Dolynny TV. For those of you that don't know, this is the whole room that the whole set is in, right? The green screen, the jerseys, the stand-up bookcase, the pucks, the pictures, everything's in a certain situation on the other wall. However, there's stuff like this hanging up on the other walls. Yes, you've already seen a blank wall. I gotta figure that one out. There's stuff like this, and then suddenly there's stuff like this on the floor that you may remember from the old set. Gotta figure something out. You wanna help me figure that out? Let's figure that out. This is Dolynny TV. You thought these things were over. But don't you worry, there's this one still. What's the point of this one? I'm not entirely sure. Other than I probably need to still fill up my glass of water before I come on down to resume the stream. So, as I sit here and natter on about absolutely nothing, oh, wait, there I am. I better go now. I tried. Made her just in time, kind of rushed through. Let me fix that green screen and let's get this going, shall we? A little bit of fun for you guys there. Man, I didn't think I could time myself up that fast, but I was able to do it, and I'm very glad I did. Alright, I'm going to go just do this quickly. There you go. See, that's what it actually looks like. Nobody's ever seen that before. Fun fact, hey? Alright, there we go. See, green screen fixed. Good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, how did you enjoy that? That is the interesting thing. Alright, anyway. Alright, let me get this going here, as we've got a call to make here, and we will get Mr. X Snipes Edmonton Oilers in on the call. Let me turn him down a little bit, and let's see if we can get him on the call. Alright.
Hey.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, let me see if we've got audio volume. Can you hear him? Let me know if you can. Alright, you gonna talk or what?
Yeah, that was a pretty good minute half there of you talking and making fun of Flames fans.
Hey, you know, that's right. End of the day, we are an Edmonton Oilers channel here on Dolynny TV, so yes, we have to make fun of the Flames once in a while. I thought it would be it'd be a little fun challenge. Cold Lake Kid told me there that we had to throw something in for those bathroom breaks, and I can't believe I amazingly timed it in 1:38 to get everything I need to do upstairs done. So, anyway, let's get this going. First period of hockey, Slovakia, Canada, 1-0 for Canada. Are you in agreement? Is it just a miracle that Slovakia played a good enough game to only be down 1-0?
Their goalie played an outstanding first 7 minutes there. I think we had 8 shots in 7 minutes. But I wouldn't call it lucky. It was sloppy team play after the first 7 minutes by Team Canada, as we only finished the period with 10 shots. Like, those first 7 minutes, they were around the puck, supporting each other, everything. And then our defense, they can't keep a puck in.
Well, that would you blame that just on Bowen Byram, for instance, on those 3 or 4 that he let go, or is it more of a whole team defense situation?
Well, it's more on the first line deep pairing there. I believe that, you know, throughout that period, it only seemed like Drysdale and Byram were the only guys on the ice for our defense. They were out there longer than any other deep pairing. I think we're using them too much too early.
So you'd be more get them their reps, get them in high kind of danger chances right after an icing on a power play, let them run those minutes, let them get the offensive numbers up early, and then let them play the harder minutes later as the tournament evolves. That's kind of what you're looking for Canada to do?
That is exactly what I'm looking for.
Okay, so well, I want to look at just kind of your thought on Jordan Spence, because this kid doesn't play last night against Germany, which, I mean, if he would have, he probably had 2 or 3 points. But he gets his first game in place as the 7th defenseman as Korzak moves up in Schneider's place after Schneider gets out of the tournament for a game because he's suspended. And he comes in, and we're talking 10 shots for Team Canada, right? Team Canada has 10 shots. Jordan Spence has the only goal of the game and ends up with 2 of those shots. I mean, not a bad little tournament debut for the LA Kings prospect, eh?
Oh, yeah, and that goal, it all comes down to positioning. He was there if there was a big rebound getting kicked out, and it came right to him. He didn't try anything fancy. He just put the puck on net, and that's what Canada was doing in the first 7 minutes. Pucks on net, and then after that, they were trying all the fancy stuff. Like, the odd time the fancy stuff might work, but you gotta play smart hockey, not beautiful hockey.
And that's exactly, I think, what I was preaching early on for Slovakia is they made a couple entries into the zone and they passed it away, and I mean, they could have had probably 2 or 3 extra shots this game because of that, but instead they pass it away. And like you said, you watch Team Canada pass it away how many times in the first period? I guess over under if Team Canada would have played their actual game, right? The game that just simply take it to the net, shoot the puck when you're supposed to shoot the puck, pass the puck when you're supposed to pass the puck. How many more goals do you think Team Canada could have had realistically in that first period?
I would say it'd be a 4-0 game right now if they just took the shot instead of trying to make the beautiful pass. As Oilers fans, we see it all the time. Other teams will shoot, just constantly shoot, and somehow it goes off us into the net. That's all you have to do. You don't need to make these beautiful cross-crease passes every chance you get. You just put the puck on net. Rebounds go in more often than a cross-crease puck goes across.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Canada's got all these talented goal scorers, so they know how to score an important goal when it matters. So it doesn't matter if it has to be a cross crease one time or if it has to be just a shot on a rebound. And realistically, right, if you've got as much skill as many of these guys do, all top number one or first round picks in the Oilers Team Canada forward core, you have the skills to put in a rebound just as much as you have a skill to score a cross creaser, so why not?
Exactly. And before the tournament started, I forget who it was on TSN, but said having this many first round picks could be dangerous for Team Canada. As in, that's a lot of talent. They're going to try every fancy play, and it could cost them. And it did cost them that period.
So, I'm going to put it this way, and I'm going to look at it this way. Is Quinton Byfield perhaps probably the best example of high-end pick on Team Canada that just isn't panning out the way they need him to so far this tournament, right? Whether it be in training camp, exhibition game, the game against Germany where he realistically was a no-show in terms of where he was drafted, not in terms of the game he played necessarily. And then tonight, again, a low-impact first period against a team that realistically a guy like him should be feasting on. Are you putting the concern level of, say, Bowen Byram and Quinton Byfield at the same, or are you kind of weighted one guy to the other, or how do you do it?
It's about the same for both of them. I believe they kind of last year they weren't the guys to get it done. We had Lafreniere, we had a bunch of good guys. They were just kind of the sit back guys like Michaels was, and Michaels is this year again. And I believe that maybe we got to play better, and it's just getting in them as in we're the leaders of this team now. And it could just be the jitters of the tournament. You know, representing a whole country is what these guys dream about doing. And by being leaders on it, it's just the jitters they have right now.
So, I guess, talk about leaders. Dylan Cousins, he's not feeling any jitters, but he's done a lot of tournament experience with Team Canada so far in his career. So, when it comes to Dylan Cousins, 6-point night last night, couple good chances in that first period from what I saw. Kind of, I guess, with now Kirby Dach out, no Alexis Lafreniere, and of course now with Dylan Holloway out of the lineup tonight too, you're taking more talent as games go by for this Team Canada squad. Dylan Cousins, how important in these next two periods for Team Canada will getting some points out of him be to potentially winning this one comfortably as opposed to how we're currently winning it?
It's going to be huge for him. I believe after the whole Kirby Dach incident, how he got injured, I believe Cousins kind of has the mentality of a leader, knows what he has to do, when to do it, and he won't take his frustration out. He's one of those guys that will, coach put me on, let me do this, and he'll take the blame if anything goes wrong.
And that is fair. All right, so they've got the player interview. That means we've got about 2 or 3 minutes before we get back to hockey action, not hawction. That's one combined word that doesn't make any sense. X, I'm going to let you go, and we'll talk in the second period. Intermission.
Perfect. Have a good one.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. X Snipes Edmonton Oilers coverage here on YouTube. Of course, I'll give you a link to subscribe to his channel. We get some upgrades to the Dolynny TV live stream tonight. I told you at the end of it, we were going to upgrade last night, and we upgraded today quite heavily. It's actually been a very serious week of upgrades here on Dolynny TV. Very serious week of upgrades. You see, the hockey is my favorite subject. That applies because we're not talking Oilers. We reconfigured the jerseys. The Canadian one right behind me, the Oilers navy blue, right? Can't deny with that. Condors, and of course the Connor McDavid jersey that I'm covering up right now. We've got a whole Team Canada backdrop now for these live streams. Pretty incredible there as well. We've got a scoreboard. We've got absolutely everything we need to have a heck of a rest of the tournament. So, again, once again, if you missed or enjoyed that early intermission entertainment, I will have a replay of that in the second period intermission for everybody that joins in midway through this game for us. But with that, we've got a couple of, I believe that's Jordan Spence in there getting interviewed. I don't have a clue what he's saying, so I'm not even going to try and cover it for you. But what I want to update you is every intermission I like to give you a kind of what this means to me. And I've given you the views for the live stream so far. We're currently sitting at 1,666 views. If you're an up-and-coming YouTuber and you're sitting here, how do I grow? How do I get to 1,000 subscribers? All that. The key metric YouTube cares about, today's YouTube anyway, is watch time. So I can sit here and shout with you, I've got 1,668 views. Oh my goodness, we're having such a good live stream. Means nothing. End of the day. Great, everybody's come by. But what it really matters is the watch time. Because that tells me how long people stay around, how many people are sitting here actually engaging. And in the first hour of the live stream, so the first hour we've had, it's just about the first hour, we've had 1,788 minutes watched of the live stream, as we are actually just about getting back to action here. So let's just quickly do some math. 1,800 minutes divided by 60 minutes in an hour gives us a total of 30 hours watched in 1 hour. That is incredible. All right, that is fantastic. Thank you so much to everybody that spent, whether it be 10 seconds here in the live stream, whether it be 10 minutes or an hour with me. Appreciate having you along. It means the world to see that I, as a semi-retired broadcaster, still produce a product worth watching live when it's live. So I appreciate you guys being along. Curtin, welcome in. Let's get to it. Quickly check the old Twitter list. That's becoming easily the most famous thing here on Dolynny TV. Loose pucks beware. Jordan Spence is coming through. He potted that empty netter essentially for Team Canada, give them a lead. Colorado Avalanche tweeting about the World Juniors. The Sabres, Casey Nelson has opted out of the upcoming NHL season. He is the lone opt-out, two-way contract. And all right, he opted out way back earlier last week. And all right, that's all we need to know. And first covered Mark when he was playing Junior B for the St. Paul Canadians. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Reed Wilkins is the original when it comes to coverage of Mark Letestu. Wow. First covered Mark when he was playing Junior B for the St. Paul Canadians. He went on to win AJHL MVP with Bonneville Pontiacs. Classy, smart player who I'm sure will stay involved in the game and help the next generation. My goodness. The good old St. Paul Canadians. Right on. All right. Japan says hello. Jeff, welcome in. One of the original followers. Always enjoy your videos, Curtin. Appreciate you. You've been here from day one giving me either a hard time or a good time whenever it seems right. That's the thing. I'm not always in the right lane when I get my mouth running on a YouTube video, but at the same rate, you guys are very easily going to correct me around. And, cold light, I bring an extra flair to the TV broadcast. Well, I mean, at least you don't have to listen to Ray Ferraro. That's what a lot of people have told me so far this junior. So I'm glad to give you the kind of the color that you're missing with Ray Ferraro. I don't know. I have to raise a World Juniors legend. Love him or hate him, I guess. But end of the day is what it is. And I'm just glad to provide something. I mean, nobody would watch if this wasn't something necessary, I guess, end of the day. So that's something I am glad to bring along. Again, describing me doing something special, I don't know. And best news source on the Edmonton Oilers, well, I would not say best news source. I'd say probably, how would I put it? Probably, I don't even know. I would not say best. Because, I mean, there's guys out there way better. Like, if you listen to Bob Stauffer in the afternoons, he's got way better information, way more insider information. But at the end of the day, there's a lot to it as to how it all breaks down. I just like to think, the way Dolynny TV works is it's a collective of all the news from around Edmonton Oilers land. And I think that's what makes it nice is we have a spot here on Dolynny TV where most topics, it's opinion, it's opinion, it's a little bit of fact, it's a little bit of news, it's a little bit of updates, it's a little bit of everything mixed together. And it's really just me keeping the whatever bits of broadcasting life I have left alive for as long as I possibly can. Because, I mean, the years are fading fast here of me being in broadcasting as I grow older by the day. And, I mean, I say that as a 20-something guy, so I know there's a lot of folks in the live stream a lot older than I and with a lot more years that'll say, you know what, enjoy it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Team Canada, back to action, 19:55 to go in this second period. We won the opening face-off. And do I think Slovakia will win? Well, if they keep playing the way they have and frustrate Canada, and Canada keeps trying to play too fancy and be a little bit sloppy like they have, again, just making a simple pass goes a little awry for Canada because they pass it right onto a Slovakian stick. Roman Faith out there. Nice to see him rocking it. And, yeah, here we go. Puck on. Canada attacking. And, yeah, well, that's Slovakia. Just, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This just keeps getting better by the minute. There's exactly what we were talking about in the intermission. Pucks going out of the zone at the point because the blue line can't keep it in. Thankfully, Canada's forecheck's been strong, or Slovakia would be laughing all over us right now. 9 for the shots. Shot missed. Devin Levi had no clue if that was in the glove or out of the glove. Now he makes the save there. 18:55 to go. 9 shots early on in this game for the Canadian side. They need to get that up if we're going to put this one to bed early. But at the same time, it'd be nice to just see Canada actually play a hockey game score. I'm not saying hockey game where we don't win, but hockey game where it's like 5-2 or something. But hopefully we can finish this off. As Slovakia has kind of given us all kinds of trouble in our defensive zone. We did not move the puck out of our zone. It was actually a Slovakian deflection that got the puck out of the zone, and now Slovakia is on the attack. They're going to look to overpass it. Again, both sides, man, this is frustrating. We go from feeling bad for Germany to being frustrated that both sides are sitting here overpassing the puck when you're into the second period and you still only have 9 shots and 4 shots. Oh my goodness. It's frustrating, but that's going to be a power play for Slovakia. Look at how quick I am now. Oh my goodness. Canadian penalty kill, and it was like 5 seconds after it happened. So a guy goes for tripping. It's going to be Connor McMichael by the looks of it. He's not too impressed, but is what it is. In Slovakia, they get this penalty straight out because they are hustling. And actually, it's Cole Perfetti. Pardon me, I should have known the face. Only stared at it how many times since he was drafted by the Winnipeg Jets. And Cole Perfetti, 2 minutes for tripping. Overconfidence? Well, like I said, Andrew, last night, don't think you are the team that beats Germany 16-2 because, I'm sorry, any team in the tournament realistically could have beaten Germany 16-2 after facing Finland and using up all their effort trying to win that game. Devin Levi, the first save of the power play. Finally, Slovakia shoots the puck, and there is a Mrazek on the squad for Slovakia. And man, he's got some good hockey here. Oh, dude's got half a Yager mullet going there. He's the face-off assistant captain for Team Slovakia. Now you got Canada trying to clear it out. Slovakia can't keep it in at the blue line this time. That's nice to see. You've got the Slovakian goaltender playing it behind his net. Now Slovakia loading up. They're moving their feet. Ooh, nice little touch pass. 1 touch across. And now into the zone. Canada really soft on that zone entry by Slovakia. They fire it down, though, after recovering the puck. And Slovakian goaltender headmans it back to the blue line. Slovakia back to the attack. Interesting to see how the Canadian power play, or penalty kill, pardon me, fares without Dylan Holloway. This is the first real test of it, and so far, Slovakia's had one easy zone entry, but that's really about all in the good positive column for this penalty kill, as Canada will slap this one out of play. A buck left on the power play. That's it for Team Canada. Connor McMichael, 19 years old, Ajax, Ontario. London OHL squad is his junior team. First round, 25th overall in 2019 by Washington. Remember the excitement there? There was a lot of excitement about Connor McMichael because they thought, oh man, Connor McMichael, Connor McDavid, how much fun could you have there? And this McMichael family looks about as excited to be on TV as Dylan Holloway did when he was drafted by the Edmonton Oilers. Shots fired? Probably a little bit. Anyway, 16:45 to go in this second period for Team Slovakia as they start out with 44 seconds left on the power play. They're going to work this one in. He's going to fire it around the boards, and right there, waiting for it is a Slovakian defender. It doesn't get out of the zone. Color me shocked. But this one, fired out by the Canadians down the ice. Slovakian goaltender, probably the player that's touched the puck the most this game. 20 seconds left in the Slovak power play. They're going to work in, fire it across. That's a weird dump in, but that is what it is. And now the Slovaks come up with the puck on the forecheck on the power play. Now, you said, Budsy, there's a chance here for Slovakia. Let's watch it. They're going to wait to pass this puck across. There it is. Seam shot. Whew. Just missed her wide. Canada did that a couple times. So did Sweden last night. And that's another one in tight. Just missed up over top. And my goodness. That's a couple good chances there for Slovakia to finish off that power play. But they are snake bitten now. And I want to say we have breaking news. If you don't know where that is a quote off of. That's a quote off of Dolynny TV video. It's not my quote. It's off of somebody else. But Mike Hoffman to the St. Louis Blues on a PTO. You want to talk about a guy that is tainted or something. Nobody wants to touch him to an actual contract. St. Louis hiring him for a PTO. That's scary. Mike Hoffman. Poor guy. All right. Canada on the attack. They're going to get in here, see what they can do. 15:26 to go. And 9-5 the shots now for Slovakia, who, well, they've worked up to 5 shots. Good to see them there. At least they shot the puck once on the power play. And Canada going to finally fire a shot from the point. Like to see that. Tried to get it through traffic. And this one's going to go buzz around the net, but go into the corner wide. Oh, man. Canada, they have one shot. They have one shot this period through 5 minutes. That is not as expected, but somehow the puck's just staying in the Slovak zone here. And good effort so far from Canada to keep it alive. I mean, they're not doing much else other than keeping it alive. But end of the day, forechecking and cycling in the offensive zone is good. Bowen Byram out there. Come on, shoot that puck, Byram. There we go. Thank you. Misses wide. All right, anyway. This one, loading up by Drysdale, shoots the puck right into traffic. Can't get it to go. Again, another puck kept alive here by Canada. Shot from the point, and there it is. Finally, a shot on net that the goaltender has to swallow up and hold on. But that was a heck of an effort there by Canada to keep the pucks alive, and you like to see that. That signs a promise. But the fact that Slovakia survived that might be a little bit of reason for concern should they get the next goal. But here we go. Bowen Byram, Jamie Drysdale, a couple of nice point shots, but, I mean, right into traffic. Still, the scramble stayed alive, and Canada kept the puck in the zone, and I mean, how much can you complain about that? There it goes. Puck past a defender again, just not sealing the boards to keep the puck in. And then both defenders go to the weak side to try and defend the puck. Comes around. Slovakia can't make anything of it. It goes over the boards out of play. 14-10 to go in this second period. Okay. All right. We're all right. I need a breath. I don't know about you guys, but I need a breath. And we just capped off a 1,383 view hour last hour. Guys, thank you so much. These are insane numbers here on Dolynny TV, by the way. We had the best day on Dolynny TV since... Ooh, hold on. Canada's shooting the puck. The best day on Dolynny TV in terms of views since 2017 mid-July. All right? That's a long time. All All right, that's crazy. So thank you for that, by the way, if you were part of that effort yesterday. This one, another point shot blocked in front, 3-on-2 back by the Slovakians. They're going to fire this one. Ooh, nice play to cut both defenders. Nice play into the zone there by Slovakia. Get it deep behind the net, off the board bounce. And this one's going to go back. Nothing happening there. And Canada will end up clearing this one of the zone. Up there by Spence into the zone. Goaltender out for Slovakia once again to slow it down. Now all 5 of them cycle up and get ready for an attack here. I'm almost cheering for the Slovaks, it sounds like. What is going on? But I mean, they're playing a heck of a game, and you have to admire the effort. After we end up seeing what we saw last night out of Team Canada against Germany, it's nice to see different competition, a full healthy squad play them and play them legitimately. I mean, we were not expecting this kind of game halfway through 2 periods for Canada-Slovakia, but that's exactly what we've gotten. This has turned into a heck of a hockey game so far. 12:35 to go in the second period. Slovakia grinding every second off the clock they can, trying just to find that one good chance to score. And man, Canada overpasses it again. Oh my goodness. They had it in the slot, just ripped the shot, easy go, home plate area, all you have to do. And somehow, through 28 minutes of hockey against Team Slovakia of all teams, Canada only has 9 shots, and we still are not shooting the puck. Almost sounds like I'm covering the Edmonton Oilers. Tough. 11:58 to go now, and Canada trying to get it into the zone. Slovakia playing a heck of a hockey game. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect every ounce of effort they've put in. Don't mind you that they also have 5 shots. That's the crazy part. They have half the shots the Canadians do, but it's not like Canada has 20 to their 10 or 30 to their 15 or anything. This has been a struggle. And I am legitimately, by the minute, getting more concerned about Canada facing a team like Finland and getting absolutely walloped. That's what's getting scary. And here we go. Chance in front. Slovakia just lost it in their feet, or that was a backdoor tap. And it was 1-1. So thankfully not, but here we go. We're going to see a big hit coming up here somewhere. And Slovakia getting the job done. And come on, somebody's got to make that hit somewhere here. I'm not seeing it. Is what it is. What am I missing here? Everybody's talking about what a hit, and I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Bowen Byram does something. Wow, okay. Wow. That was a smackdown. Watch this. Bowen Byram right there. Leads into him, shoulder to shoulder, and good night. Tough. Finland is great at winning grinding games like this. Yeah, Finland knows how to do it. Grind it down 1-1 all the way through 3 periods of hockey and then go win it in the last minute. That's Finnish style hockey when it comes to the World Juniors, and they've done it to Canada a couple of years ago and of course a couple of years over the time, so it'd be interesting to see what they manage to do against Canada. This squad who's struggling to say the least against Slovakia, who should not be a question at all in their column. Alright, sorry, trying to reply to Reed Wilkins, that's not working. Let's get this going. And Bowen Byram, big hit by him. Yeah, no doubt. Now they're advertising that on TSN. That's your TSN maybe turning point right there. Hopefully, need to get something out of Team Canada here. And let me just see what else we can find here for stuff. Hudson, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having yourself a great day. And let me see. Cale Makar, Connor Timmins, Bowen Byram, Justin Barron. Wow, just a laundry list of defensemen drafted by Team Canada or Team Colorado in a while. Let me see if I can't get you something here. We'll get that intermission entertainment in a moment. But either way, let's go get this Team Canada on the attack. There's Dylan Cousins playing it beautifully. He could not get that puck across before the poke check of the Slovakian goaltender. Now fired in on Devin Levi, who makes the save, the 6th shot of the game for Team Slovakia. And Bowen Byram's trying to figure out what's going on in his game that he can't get things going. There's definitely guys if you're new, gotta say, hit that subscribe button for myself and for Mr. X Snipes Oilers, who's also in the chat this evening, because, I mean, what's better than one guy that covers the Oilers? How about two? Come on now. And Hudson, go Oilers, absolutely. Would be nice to be watching Dylan Holloway play this game for Canada tonight. However, Dylan Holloway out of the lineup. Upper body injury, unfortunately, for the Team Canada number 10 forward. Is what it is. 10:17 to go in this second period. And Canada's in a, what feels like a deadlock. Feels like a deadlock against the Slovaks. Because we're not getting anywhere. 1-0. Great, yeah, we're winning, but if this feels like winning to you, I don't know. Slovakia kind of really playing a heck of a hockey game against us and poking at their goaltender. Yeah, that's going to make them angry. And now, oh my goodness, they're clearing everybody. Oh my. Peyton Krebs just got tuned in. Just absolutely tuned in by the Slovakian defenders. Not even a question right there. Here's the backup goaltender for tonight's game. The huge save of the tournament right there. The huge glove save. Big stretch. Full splits. Butterfly down and out. And what a save that was. That opened up things on Christmas Day. Gave us a heck of a thing to watch, that's for sure. All right. 9:45 to go in this second period. And Team Canada still only leading 1-0 as Slovakia getting some nice dump-ins off the boards to get zone entries. Haven't seen that much recently in watching hockey, but it's nice to watch it. Honestly, a good way to play, especially against this Canada squad that's really trying to back in and make them make a play at the blue line, but they're just pre-playing it, and it's looking good. Hansa, yeah, they are playing hard. I am loving every second of this effort from Slovakia. Wish Canada would get going because we need some goals here desperately. And again, getting too fancy. Just shoot the puck, shoot for a rebound in the pads, and allow your guys to crash the net. You know, I know you're all first round picks, but get grindy, get greasy. Somebody step up and just put the puck on the pads and score a rebound goal. That's all I'm asking. I don't think I'm asking too much. I really hope I'm not anyway, because if I am, maybe I shouldn't be streaming, but this is getting weird to watch from a Team Canada point of view. Is we should be lighting up Slovakia, but again, they are playing a hard, grinded out, great game, and it's quite a change, Hudson, from that Germany game. That is for sure. So I'm going to take a quick second to run some quick math here for myself, and then we'll get back to coverage. Give me a sec, as I'll just talk all the way through it anyway, but it is what it is. And 124. Here, hold on a second. Let's see what we got going here. And just adding some things up here, guys. Sorry, just trying to make some math make sense. And okay, there we go. All right, all good in the neighborhood. All right, we're back to the tournament. Looks like Good Deeds Cup fan zone. Okay, and Brett, you're not asking too much. They aren't playing like a committed team. Like again, right? I'm not worried about getting out of the zone. We've done that enough. Worried about keeping pucks in. We've had some good attacks, but where in it are we just going to simplify and just play good, smart hockey and score some goals? Honestly, you play good, smart Canadian hockey against the Slovaks. It's happened every other time in history you win hockey games, right? We've never lost to Slovakia. So clearly, you play good Canadian hockey, we're going to win. All right, anyway, let's get to it. Sorry, guys, as Canada's in the zone. Thank you for subscribing, by the way, Hudson. I want to make sure I mention that. 8:37 to go in this second period. Canada can't get it going. Byram gets it back in the zone. And here we go. As it's going to be down and into the attacking zone for the Canadians. They're grinding it away. Yeah, don't go to the point. Don't give it up. I don't know what Byram's doing as the backdoor option on the low goal line. Sure. I mean, at this point, if it's a goal from Byram, I'll take it. Maybe it'll ease me off on him, but Canada attacking. Pelche, short side shot. And nothing. Nothing happening here. Slovakia just grinding the board play, coming up with pucks, forcing the Canadians to make plays. And I mean, Canada's making them, but they're spending a lot of effort doing it. Glove pass, that's it. And overplaying, I think they had the same mentality from the German game going into the Slovakia game. I don't think they were anticipating this much pushback from Slovakia. Andrew, that is, quite honestly, possibly what's going on. Michael, Sweden is facing Austria tomorrow. Should be another 3-point night for Broberg. I'm hoping, right? The more points he scores, the better it is for us. And all right, let's get back to action. The face-off, won by Slovakia, one forward, might I add. 7:47 to go in this second period. Canada looking sharp so far, but playing a little bit, overplaying it, as everybody's mentioned in the chat this evening. Peyton Krebs in on the attack. He's going to get it going there. Shot's going to go on. Ooh, look at that. Another shot. Wow. That stick just got annihilated on that shot. Wow. Absolutely blowing up. And yeah, the goalie's just going to be like, this puck ain't going to deflect off this stick in front. Connor McMichael being a little bit of a nuisance here in front of the Slovak goalie, who's just got those beautiful Slovakian crest pads. You gotta admire that, by the way, too. 7:06 to go in the first period, or second period, pardon me. Wow, if we were still in the first, and time's flying. But Devin Levi with the save. Dangerous chance here for the Slovaks. Canada clears it. They just don't have enough guys that are crashing the net either, it seems. And again, just shoot the puck. Just shoot the puck, guys. Come on, flick shot, don't matter. Muffin on net, something, anything. I'll take anything at this point. I'd take it. Here we go, back the other way. Now into the Canadian zone. It's going to be Thomas Harley turning around. 6:35 to go in the first period. Now we're going to see a penalty to Slovakia here. It's going to be a trip and turned over there by Canada onto their stick. Game, set, match, power play. Canada at long last. I mean, admire Slovakia's effort. They have grinded Canada down to nothing offensively. 12 shots through 34 minutes of hockey. And they're taking only their first penalty of the game. I mean, that's what usually kills a team like Slovakia is penalties. And they've done a good job to this point. Canada had taken the one prior. Now it's up to Slovakia to dig in on the penalty kill and see what they can do. But I hope Canada can break through here. Hudson, you love Canada's jerseys. These ones, I'm not as big of a fan. I would like to see a white of their alternate they had last game, last night. That would have been nifty to see if they had a white kit for that. Huge opportunity here for Canada. Absolutely. We got to get on the attack and get going. And again, Peyton Krebs trying to dangle the defender. If you're going to dangle, just shoot it in. You know they're not standing for that dangle play right now. Just shoot that puck in and go on the forecheck. Your forecheck's been effective so far, so why not use it a little bit more? I straight up don't get it, but we're overplaying, I guess, or not being simple enough, whatever you want to say. And look at that. Again, cross crease. Just he had the goalie leaning. Fire that backhand. I'm maybe decision making in hockey is more complicated in this tournament than I think, but same frustrations that I normally see out of the Oilers are coming true here, as we've got a point chance here for Canada, but that box they're rotating is absolutely working for Slovakia, and now they're going to go back the other way. IIHF coming in on the attack. He's going to spin around, and is he even going to get a shot out of this? Nope. But he's going to end up taking 3 Canadian defenders to knock him off the puck on the penalty kill behind the power play team's net. Wow. Absolutely insane. Anyway, back the other way it comes for Slovakia again. They're on the attack. Thomas Harley going in and turns it over. Trying to skate through the zone. You're a defenseman. Make a pass, buddy. 4:50 to go. And I'm not sitting here. I'm not upset with the Canadians. We're winning. It's just, I'm frustrated. I'm not upset. I'm frustrated that we're overcomplicating what should be just a simple game. Like, if we would have done it against Germany too, we could have probably won 20 to 2 or 25 to 2. Dude, everything we shot there for a while was going in, and we just started to stop shooting. Yeah, okay, don't want to embarrass them and stuff. We did it anyway, but shoot that puck. Thank you, Tomasinu. Thank you. Somebody shoots the puck. I'm not getting angry. I'm just getting frustrated. It's tough. I want to see these guys shoot the puck, and they're not. I mean, Slovakia is playing a perfect game. Honestly, this is a trap game if I've seen one. Canada coming off a 16-2 game. You've got Slovakia coming in, digging in after a win. They could go to the top of the group should Slovakia win this one. That would be some kind of nightmare scenario for a lot of teams in this World Juniors if Canada loses to Slovakia. That's for sure. And yeah, if Slovakia gets a couple goals, hey, I'd be glad for them too. They deserve something for the effort, but at the same rate, we need to get some goals for Canada. Here, I'll read this from World Hockey Report. Canada's decision making has been too slow and telegraphed. Yeah, absolutely. And all things being equal, there's a 1-year contract coming for Hoffman closer to opening night once the Blues can use LTIR. So yes, looks like Hoffman will be staying in St. Louis. And who is Canada's coach? Andre Tourigny is Canada's coach. I don't know what's going on, if it's a coaching issue or if it's a player issue wanting to complicate it because they're all first round picks. I'm not 100% sure, but no matter what, I'm not liking the full effort here so far. I would like to be sitting under that Rogers Place scoreboard right about now. It's December 27th. It would be the first game back since Christmas. And the Oilers right now would be getting set for a 5 p.m. Sunday game against probably the Winnipeg Jets or something on hometown hockey. And I think it's 100% a player issue. You see, they've got shooting lanes and they're not choosing to shoot. I don't think the coach is saying, don't shoot when you have a shot. I don't think coaches say that. It is what it is, though. 3:48 to go in this second period. And Slovakia back on the attack. They're coming back the other way. They're going to find a chance to go behind the net. And now they're setting up an attack for the first time in a while. But that's a turnover. Sloppy turnover. Just fanned on the pass, it looks like. And now Canada back the other way. Shot. Got the shot. Waited too long. Shot it wide. Now Canada in again. Waiting too long. They've got the goalie on skates. The goalie is absolutely dicing out there in the crease, not really going anywhere. And I mean, we're keeping pucks alive, and Slovakia is going to take a penalty coming up here. But tough. So here we go. Back the other way. Canada's going to come on the attack. Finally, again, why am I so far behind? Slovakia, though, penalty coming up. It's going to be a high stick. And now we get another power play that can't possibly be worse than the one previous. There is no possible way the Team Canada power play can be worse than the first one was. So we look forward to hopefully seeing some magic out of them and get something going here. All right. Here we go. All right. Canada's second power play. See if it works. Nazgo goes for... Oh, there's the chance. Backdoor tippity tap. And they can't get it going. Hansa, imagine Canada being beaten by Slovakia. I'm watching it. They need one goal and then one goal in like overtime or a shootout. And it's good night for Team Canada the way they're playing this game. 2:30 to go. Shot on net. Good save by the Slovakian goaltender. And credit the goalie. He's been rather sharp this game. The best part of the Slovakian effort has been the goaltending. And Slovakia could score a shorthand goals the way we played the last power play. Let me tell you, it's a total possibility. 1-0 Canada leads against Slovakia. Have I kept the scoreboard up? Oh, yes, there it is. Okay, good. Go Canada. 1-0. Playing a terrible game against Slovakia. Thank goodness for Jordan Spence. Cole Perfetti, you've got a lane. Like, you've got a straight lane to rip the puck. Just rip the puck short angle and fire it into the pads. I don't see the weight hesitation. 15 shots, 1 goal, great. Goaltending's been good. But the one way to crack him, make him scramble. And he's scrambled in net several times this game as soon as the puck starts bouncing around. You're kidding me if this guy can't scramble hard enough to save a puck once it gets into his feet. Is this one? Down low. Again. Oh, you can roof it short side on him the way that goalie's sitting there. And you're just waiting to pass across crease. Way too predictable at this point. Way too predictable. Way too predictable. All right, back across. There's the shot. Take it. Hammered it wide, according to Gordon Miller. Shot. Again, like, you're not beating them by throwing it to the middle and shooting the puck. Take those sharp angle shots. That's the only thing I think we can change at this point, is start taking those sharp angle shots. Now, I mean, Dylan Cousins missing pucks like that kind of counts for something too, but wild. And the 18-19 Oilers let the first shot go in. Well, not the 18-19 Oilers. Cam Talbot, we blame that on him. Here we go. Come on, boys. Put it together here. 6 seconds on the power play. 59 seconds left in the second period, and then we really need to get to work. We are going to need to get to work desperately in the third period if we want to have a chance to actually win this one. Slovakia is just buying their time to score a bad goal at a bad time and make it a 1-1 game. That's all they're doing. They're grinding this one down to nothing. They've killed 2 Team Canada power plays. And honestly, yes, this is a heck of an effort by Slovakia. Can't discredit that at all. But Team Canada, I don't think they're playing up to their potential at all. And they need to really get in gear. All right. We're sitting here constantly telling about 32 people currently on the live stream. Appreciate you guys hanging on. Not as crazy of a live stream as last night, but hey, you know what? It's all good. I'm not too concerned about the numbers. I'm just concerned about Canada winning this hockey game. And let me tell you, would I take 10,000 views on a live stream where Canada loses, or would I take solid 2,000 where Canada actually wins this game and wins it well in the third period? I think I'm going to take the Team Canada win 100% of the time. All right, Slovakia, they're going to have to elevate their game to win it in the third period. Canada is going to have to probably elevate their game even further in the third period if they want to win it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, in case you missed it, I'm going to go throw the commercials on, I guess you could call those. Maybe I'll have to do some adverts for tomorrow's Sweden game. I'm really going to have to step things up tonight. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Let's see if I can do it in a minute 38 once again. I got to fill up on water and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, you enjoy the specialness that is Dolynny TV, by the way. Let's go. This is Dolynny TV. You may be wondering why I'm standing out here in nothing but a tank top in about minus 15 degrees Celsius weather. Well, let me put it to you this way. Why do people cheer for the Calgary Flames? Exactly. Some things just don't make sense. This is Dolynny TV. If you're ever wondering why the green screen behind me for the Dolynny TV logo word art back on the set on Dolynny TV videos is always messed up, well, consider this. In the same room, I can literally shadow box myself. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. If that doesn't give you a reason why, everything would be messed up sometimes. This is Dolynny TV. For those of you that don't know, this is the whole room that the whole set is in. Right? The green screen, the jerseys, the stand-up bookcase, the pucks, the pictures, everything's in a certain situation on the other wall. However, there's stuff like this hanging up on the other walls. Yes, you've already seen a blank wall. I gotta figure that one out. There's stuff like this, and then suddenly, there's stuff like this on the floor that you may remember from the old set. I gotta figure something out. You wanna help me figure that out? Let's figure that out. This is Dolynny TV. You thought these things were over, but don't you worry, there's this one still. What's the point of this one? I'm not entirely sure. Other than I probably need to still fill up my glass of water before I come on down to resume the stream. So, as I sit here and natter on about absolutely nothing, oh, wait, there I am. I better go now. Timing it perfect, except I'm going to tell you what I forgot. I forgot the water cup. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. So I'll have to run up and grab that. So I'll get Mr. X-Snipes Edmonton Oilers on the channel ready to go. So let me see if I can queue up something for you to watch here. I've got some intermission entertainment, a playlist here on Dolynny TV for you to watch. I want you to watch this Junior B hockey fights playlist that I've captured over the years. Yeah, if Canada plays like this in the quarterfinal, they will definitely lose. And let me tell you, I hope you enjoyed that intermission entertainment, and I will be right back as I just gotta go grab. I gotta go grab my water. All right, let's do this. We've got X-Snipes Edmonton Oilers on the phone once again for second intermission analysis. And, well, where do we even begin with that?
I don't know where to begin. They are having spurts right now. Like, there's spurts where they're having great chances. The puck just doesn't want to go in. Then the rest of the period, it was like, what are you doing? But that first power play that Team Canada had was horrible. Nothing going right. They couldn't get in the zone. The second one was better. They got some chances, especially the Kozin shot in the slot. That was perfect by, I can't remember who was on the boards there, but he started moving down. Kozin moved up. It opened up the shot. That's what Canada needs to do more, is make Slovakia skate around their own zone, get them clustered, and we will be scoring goals. You can't just stand around hoping that, this defenseman's going to walk away from you, because that's not going to happen. Slovakia's smart. They have hockey smarts. They might not be as good as Canada, but they got hockey smarts, know what to do. And Canada just needs to walk around the zone, pass the puck around, get them to move, and this game will be up 4-0 easily.
So really, I think my frustration is it's just they're overplaying it. Slovakia is a team that's playing up to you, right? So don't play down to them. And I think that's exactly what you're saying is Canada's got all the talent in the world. If they start throwing it away and just trying to make the pretty play against a team that's gutting out an effort here against Canada, just for the heck of gutting out an effort and making a point of it, it's not going to work, which we have seen it not work for several periods now, 2 periods in a row. How do I word this? If a guy is to make a change in his game, whether it be Byram, Cousins, any of the big names we're expecting, Byfield, any of those guys, I mean, it makes a difference. But as a team, how much would just taking the puck to the net and throwing the puck into the pads, that's what I think needs to happen. How much do you think that could change the game personally?
It changes a lot. If you look back at pretty much all the medal rounds Canada has been in, you have the Jordan Eberle goal. You have the Michaels goal from last year. He got a rebound in the slot because he took it to the net. Take that puck to the net. It's going to go in. On that one power play, we tried to cross crease again. The goalie was down with a stick on the ground. The top of the net was open. All the player had to do was lift it over him. It's easily a 2-0 game. Just play simple hockey. You don't, like what I said in the first intermission, this fancy stuff is not working. This goalie is good. You're going to have to beat him with just a plain shot.
So I'm going to put it this way. Devin Levi, we've now seen him for roughly 4 periods of hockey. Is he the guy you keep going with?
I say so. He is quick. He has hockey senses. He's quick. He might not be the tallest goalie that Canada has, but he's a quick goalie. He understands the game. And even playing in this, like, there was that turnover in the low slot in front of our net, and he made a great save. That was a reactionary save, and that is why Canada is up 1-0 in the second intermission. That would have made the game 1-1, and we would have been here talking about Canada possibly blowing this game to the Slovaks.
So I'll put it this way. One shot to do it all. On a scale from 0 to 100, how concerned are you about Canada actually blowing this game to the Slovaks in the third period?
I would say about 60%. 60 out of 100.
I think at least 3/4 of Canada's right there along with you, if not even further up the scale. Anyway.
You just gotta play the simple plays, shoot the puck. Like, look at Gooley's goal, first goal of the juniors for us last night. He just shot it. It was a perfectly placed shot. He didn't try anything fancy. It went in.
Yep. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get
All
the
right.
rest of everything done, and we will talk potentially post-game, in fact. Potentially
All
post-game.
right. Sounds good.
All right.
Have a good one.
That's X Snipes Edmonton Oilers coverage on YouTube. Of course, you can subscribe to his channel. If you go to the chat right now and you want to hear his thoughts about Team Canada and the Edmonton Oilers, well, right there you can do. Right there. And 60% of the time, it works every time. Now, if somebody wasn't waiting to do that quote, I would not have expected anything less. Remember when people thought Alex Turcotte and Dylan Cousins were better than Curry Doc? Absolutely baffling. Well, what does that do? Blues can use Steen's 5. Oh, my. Wow. So it looks like Mike Hoffman's getting paid. St. Louis got lucky with the Alex Steen retirement, and it looks like things are going to go well for St. Louis and Mike Hoffman. That is just your update there. All right. So quickly, we have to recap this game so far. Shots, 16-8 for Canada after 2 periods. If that is not an indication of the game the Slovaks have played, I have not a clue how to judge their game. They have absolutely come out and gutted out an effort here against Canada. 16-8 the shots. Like, yeah, you're talking being down double in shot department, but still, end of the day, that's nothing. That's nothing when you're down 16-8 realistically. So that's huge for the Slovakian side. And then, of course, you've got Canada who just, right, we've talked about it enough this live stream, not simplifying, not doing the job to the ability that they can realistically. It's frustrating to watch. It is probably the most frustration we've had in a Team Canada game in a while, but it is what it is. And end of the day, we'll get through it, I'm sure, as Mr. X Snipes is up to 212 subscribers. You guys have absolutely clutched up for him this evening. I appreciate that a lot. And we find ourselves seeing Slovakia play a very smart game so far. So we hope it continues. Does it continue? I don't know. Do they get worn down by Team Canada, or do they get... I don't know. I don't know what you do. It's real. Yeah, I'm at a little bit of a loss. If Canada continues to play like they have, they won't beat the US. They won't beat anyone of the main top tier teams. That's what I'm going to say. And Hudson, unfortunately, it wouldn't have been the other way around simply because Germany was still shorthanded. So, wouldn't have been anything special. Michael, yes, Stutzla signed the contract with the Ottawa Senators at long last. Finland only beat Switzerland 4-1. So after Germany, I don't think there's going to be a single easy game for Team Canada. I mean, they've still got 14 goals for differential, so that's huge for them. Germany's down 5-21 in the goal differential column. Slovakia 1-0. So they're realistically even 500 in the goals for goals against department. But Tim Stützle signs his official entry-level contract. That was about an hour and a half ago that he did that. But a good kind of day off for him in the World Juniors, that's for sure. Getting paid, and I mean, the guy got paid. Cap hit small, but he got paid huge. He's pretty proud. Oh, he sounds thick, accented English German. That is fantastic. I cannot wait to see some post-game interviews. Him joking around with his teammates. It's going to be fantastic. Honestly, Doc and Holloway are a big loss. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the other side too. This game would be completely different if Doc and Holloway were in there, I'd say. Right, for us as Oilers fans, we'd actually have something positive to be thinking about this game, but yeah, would be good. And his contract value is 10.2 million. Isn't that nuts? He has a 925 cap hit for the next 3 years and his contract value is 10 million. They got to fix those entry level deals, that's for sure. So, anyway, bar down. I hope Holloway can finish the tournament. Oh, he will. He will. He's just out for the tournament so far, just this game. And Kirby Doc needs a doctor. Yeah. He needs to fix his wrist there. I don't know when he'll get back going. And yeah, so the big thing for us was the fact that Broberg got 3 points in the game against the Czech Republic. That was a massive get for Canada. Well, for the Edmonton Oilers standpoint and for Team Sweden last night. I've already streamed 3 games and I'm starting to lose my mind. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's time to crush back. Good old part of a Terry's orange here. All right, here we go. Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles today. And I hear some of you aren't getting the ads. That's all good. Actually, I got to check that. Got to check something here. That would explain why the stream might be a little bit dead compared to normal. No, everything looks good. Okay, we should be fine. Is this an actual game stream, Cody? Unfortunately, it's not. I wish it was an actual game stream, but it is not. I wish I could share it with you. I really do. It is what it is. And the Seahawks win. That's good for the Seahawks. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the stream right now and you haven't hit that subscribe button and you're ready to tune in for the third period, may I suggest hitting the subscribe button to tune into the game review after the game ends. Cody, no worries. Hey, thank you for being respectful about it. That's the key part. Appreciate the respect. But key is, if you're thinking about tuning into the game review, hit that subscribe button. Currently, 1 subscriber off of 8,275. Compared to a lot of YouTube numbers, that's not a lot, but that is huge numbers for me here in the past 2 days, going from 8,225 to 8,275 in the matter of 28 hours or 24 hours essentially. And I have no clue how to put it into words, but I appreciate everybody who does choose to stick around. English is not my major, I tell you that. I'm a broadcaster who's terrible at English, i.e. that's why I'm on YouTube, not on TSN, even though you have to write scripts. But you imagine a guy that can't talk writing a script, you imagine how I write? Probably worse than I speak, quite honestly. Anyway, Hudson, Kirby Doc could have easily avoided that injury. It looked like he was trying to cross-check the Russian. Didn't watch the pregame because I think I was at work. Yeah, I was at work on the 23rd. I missed that game because of it. But for Canada, yeah, rough go for sure. And one of those teams, these teams will make the playoffs. Points for 315 against the Washington football team. 376 to 450, the Dallas Cowboys. And 257, 338 on the New York Giants. That is just ugly. All right. Brian, appreciate it. You know what? I really appreciate that. There we go. We cross 82.75 and we get ready for the third period. 16 to 18. The shots on goal. And there man is Gord Miller, Ray Ferraro. Man, Gord's getting older by the day. Poor guy. He's a Canadian legend. All right, let's get this going. Slovakia really taking it to Canada, honestly. 88 of 32 passes completed in the slot. Canada has completed 25% of its slots passes. My goodness. All right. Tristan, your estimation of the score, as was all of ours. Mine was what, 9-1, 9-2, and here we are sitting at 1-0 entering the third period. Absolutely insane. And there you go. That's exactly what X-Knifes was saying. Ray Ferraro says, get the Slovak defense moving. Well, yeah, you know what? That's Team Canada's key here, and let's key it up. Another face-off win, now 19:52 remaining in the third period. Either take it home and defensively struggle the Slovaks to death, or take it to them. That's all I got to say. And that's end of the day. All we got to do. Jamie Drysdale clapped that shot on net. 1946, we've got a stoppage in play. And I'd like to see a Team Canada victory here to go 2-0. Obviously, we'd like to go perfect through the preliminary round. But, I mean, this team goes perfect through the preliminary round. Eliminated in the quarterfinals almost certainly. So here we go. Canada firing on net. Nothing going there. Now you got to find something back around, rim down below the boards. There we go. We're getting the Slovak defense moving again. Passing to the slot, not completing it. But there's a defenseman keeping it in. Shot on net. Here we go. We've got them scrambling. I like it. I'm loving it. Here we go. Shot on net. Goalie's without the stick. He picks it up. Oh my goodness. There it is. That's what we were talking about. Canada's still with the puck, and they keep it in 1 extra second. And yeah. Michael, I'm hoping not. Slovakia can't come up and score the last 2 goals of the game in the last 2 minutes. That would crush us. And yeah, just shoot the puck, that's for sure. And I mean, again, we're rushing in. I see what you're talking now, Sean. I'm 20 seconds behind everything at bare minimum. 18:50 to go here in the third period. Canada finds the puck in the ref's skates. Kirby Dach with the puck. He's been a couple of good chances, but compared to that Germany game, he has not been all over the place like he was. And now they're really passing the puck around. Man at the blue line, not a clue what's coming to him, so he doesn't keep it in. That's Dylan Cousins, actually. Why is he at the blue line? Is Bowen Byram down low again? Probably. And you know what triggers me more than no in-person fans? Toronto ticket prices. Jacob, fair point. Fair point. You know, everybody's dying to get back into the hockey rink, but I can't imagine anyone's dying to pay the prices to go watch a Toronto Maple Leafs game, especially for a team that can't make it past the first round. Oops, went there. Anyway, all right. Team Canada, in on the attack. They're rushing in. Slovakian goaltender comes out to play it and totally confuses me, but it's effective as the Slovakian defenseman get the opportunity to check the Canadian forward, who's getting absolutely no support. 17:47, and it will go down into the zone, and that will not be icing. Devin Levi plays it instead last second. Shures it up for the Canadian defense, who will start out. It's Thomas Harley. He makes a breakout pass that goes down the ice, and 17:30 to go in this third period. Yeah, the Slovakian coach is fired up. He wants all cheers from his team. He's right impressed with this effort. Good job, boys. You imagine? Oof, man, playing a heck of a hockey game against Team Canada. Kind of embarrassing them. Bardown, you're loving Mercer and Newhook because you're also Newfie. Hey, I know there's probably a lot of Newfie contingent here in Alberta that's cheering for those two boys as well. Probably a lot of them might be related to them even. Who knows? I don't know what it's like out on the rock. Don't know. But I know there's a lot of pride in Newfoundland when their players do well. Dan Cleary, might I add? Oh, wait, yeah, that's a name. All right, 17:08 to go in this third period. This is a grinded out old school hockey game here by Slovakia. I think that's what Gord Miller was saying at least. And they are playing a heck of a hockey game so far against Team Canada. I mean, Canada, yeah, sure, they're playing down to their competition, but by trying to overplay them, I guess. But Slovakia ain't giving an inch. Oh, you want to be fancy? Cool. We're going to play a hockey game here. You can have your figure skating competition somewhere else. That's essentially what they're telling them. And it's been beautiful to watch. After that embarrassment that was Germany, right? I mean, from both sides. Canada, it's embarrassing to run up the score like that, and it's embarrassing to watch a team get beat that bad. So end of the day, it's nice to be watching a frustrating hockey game. I guess, end of the day, I'm frustrated? Yes, I am. But I'm very glad to be watching a game as tight as this in the third period. Did I expect it? Maybe that's why I'm frustrated. But no, I didn't at all. And hey, we got a heck of a hockey game developing between Canada and Slovakia. And what's bad for Canada is great for the global hockey game. And that's huge for me as a hockey fan, because as somebody who does hockey on YouTube every day, you want to see the game go globally because you want to see it going. And Sean? Yeah, you know what? Anyone who said Slovaks weren't going to back down is definitely going good. Here's the thing. Imagine the betting on the money line that the Slovaks were going to win this hockey game. You'd be sitting very nervous right now. You'd be sitting very nervous that they're about to do something. Oh my. Why? Why are we going between the legs on that play? Why are we going between the legs? Oh my goodness. Backhand, roof, bar down. That's all you had to do there. That's legitimately all you had to do there. I'm sorry. There is no reason. There's no reason to be going between the legs there by McMichael. No reason. Absolutely no reason. Go short side, bar down. He ain't Soderblom. Soderblom's done that for Sweden, but, I mean, in a much different situation. Wow, okay. All right, you know what? If Canada blows this, they almost deserve it. They almost deserve to blow it. The way they've just been trying to pretend like the Slovaks are pushovers. You've watched them for 2 periods straight absolutely stonewall you at every corner, and now you're trying to be too fancy in the third period, scoring a between the legs goal. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, that kid puts his head, yeah, sorry. Head down, kid. Your brother just embarrassed himself. And I'm not sitting here. I'm not a Cole Perfetti hater. I'm not going out here saying he's going to cost us the game. But if that does cost us the game, that's boneheaded at best. I don't care who you think you are, who you actually are. You know what your team needs to do to win this hockey game. Right? You know what this team needs to do to win a hockey game. And that's not it. No matter, oh sorry, not Perfetti, McMichael. Sorry, my bad. Sitting here yelling at Perfetti. It was Perfetti who passed it to him. But, sorry. Frustrating nonetheless. Alright, Bowen Byram. Turning over a puck behind the net. Thankfully, McMichael comes in there, gets the job done. And end of the day, it's Slovakia scores. It's well deserved. And if Slovakia loses this game, it's a darn shame. Not that I'm saying I want Canada to lose, but Slovakia has put in an effort for the ages against Team Canada here. I mean, no matter what, yeah, Canada playing too fancy, that's still no excuse to lose this game to Slovakia. So, and no reason it should cost them against Slovakia. I think I'm going to lose it. I think I'm going to lose it here watching Canada absolutely frustrate the heck out of themselves and Slovakia just rolling over them, laughing at them here. And there's a shot. Look at that. Slovakia stands in the middle and just shoots the puck. Gorgeous. Imagine if Canada would do that. It might go in. 13:54 to go in this third period. And I don't even know. But compared to how invested I was in the game, in the third period last game, I'm pretty impressed to say how this one's going, that's for sure. All right. See what we got going. Keep my composure. I'm trying here. A little bit of national pride coming out on the line. Can you imagine if I brought this same passion to an Oilers game? Oh wait, I do, and it usually does not turn out well. Usually doesn't. Sean would know, judging by the post games I sometimes deliver. Anyway, 13:10 to go in this third period as we settle back down. Breathe, I think, would be the key mode, but doesn't work out so well sometimes. It does. You got this going. Settle it down. 12:50 to go. The clock bleeds. You know what? Every second bleeds off the clock is closer to a Canadian victory. I might want to remind myself of that, by the way. 12:42 to go. Canada trying to get on the attack. Slovakia not having any of it. They're just going to chip it out to the middle. Canada knocks it down in the middle and plays it back into the zone. Ooh, there we go. Sharp angle shot almost goes in. Hey, finally we're shooting from the sharp angles. Nice to see. As Pelche to Zari. Zari's looking for somebody. Shot on. Misses the net. Never hit the net, but we shot it. That's counts for something. I'm saying it. 12:08 to go. Can we or will we get something going here is kind of the question. Slovakia, I can't tell you. This has been a heck of a game so far. Maybe I need to refresh. I'll refresh at the next chance I get here. That's another shot. Sharp short side. Doesn't go, but it's nice to see the puck directed towards the net here. We have 17 shots against Slovakia. That's, again, frustrating, but it's okay. Nice play there by Thomas Harley. Really nice play there by Thomas Harley to get back defensively. This one going back, played away. And Dylan Cousins in on the attack. Slovakia starting back the other way. They're going to rifle it down the ice. Bowen Byram with a nice keep in the neutral zone. That's a good play there by him. Now he's going to rush it forward. And just tell me he's going to shoot this puck, would you? That'd be nice. 11:13 to go in the third period. Puck comes out dead center. Nothing happening. Slovakia turns that away once again. And Canada is going to come back the other way again on the attack. So Slovakia hasn't sustained an attack much this period so far. So that's solid for us as Canadian fans. But now, it remains to be seen what this spectacular save and Byram doing something is. There's the shot. Ooh, good save there. Nice little heads-up play. Finally putting a little bit of pressure. I'd like to see that. McMichael putting this one down low. There we go. Krebs turning over a puck. How that's not a hook, I don't know. But it's okay. We'll play on as Krebs getting out there. He's going to play this one across. And there it is. McMichael shot into the slot. And, ooh, look at that. That one goes wide. But that's what we're talking about. Get the Slovakian goaltender. He slides. He slides a lot in net. That tip play. Save made once again. Slovakian goaltender sliding around, losing his stick. 10-12 to go. Nervous minutes now. There's a shot on net, and it hits a man in front. Camera wasn't even sure where it went, but thankfully we've regrouped, and now the Slovakians, they've got in their own zone again. 10:01, they're trying to move forward, and they do finally get out. There's been too many turnovers. Oh, we're only like 25% on passes in the slot. 9:50 to go in this period for Team Canada. Trying to close this one out. Czech Republic versus Russia tonight at 9:30. That's going to be a big game in Group B. Levi is keeping us in this. Bang. Shot save. Ooh, big save there off the stick by Levi. Yeah, you know what? He's definitely had a couple key saves for Canada. 10 shots, not that many key saves. But realistically, every single key save is a key save nonetheless at this point. And Hans, I'm feeling for you, man. I'm feeling for you. I would love to see Slovakia score a goal if it doesn't cost Canada the game. But unfortunately, the way Canada's playing, it might just cost us the game. As this one, back to the point. Harley, there we go. Shot on. Misses wide, but at least getting the shots through to the end boards. That's a better victory than we were in the first period. Time's bleeding off the clock here in dramatic fashion. 480 seconds to go here. This one, puck out of play. And what is the defense standoff by the Slovaks? I don't know. They're doing well. Problem is, will Levi be able to handle a game when he faces 25 shots? Ooh, that was an awkward save, but he made it. Good one there by Levi. That's the question. And I mean, the Team Canada does have some other goalies to go with, but end of the day, it's going to be interesting to see how this all turns out for Team Canada coming off of two really now weird games so far in what have been stellar matchups. One a rout and the other so far what we've gotten out of this one. Not really sure what it is, but it is what it is. Time marches on, and goodness, absolutely. It's been sketchy at best so far for us and Team Canada, but we'll get through it. Is it a box or 3-2 standoff? I'm not sure. I'm not really too sure on my defensive schemes. I was never coached in hockey, but I know what looks right and what doesn't look right, so I guess that's what we'll ask ourselves. I'll pay attention more to that as we go along here. Shots 21-11 for Team Canada. Connor McMichael somehow credited with 3 shots on net. Ryan Petrovki credited with 2 shots on goal, and Jordan Speds, the only goal of the game, the important one so far. And what a great save there from Levi, getting in front of that. I think it deflects. No, it's just an awkward one all the way through, but a good one nonetheless. And Slovakia, oh, look at that. Petrovki thought he had it. Maybe they were tired of shooting because of yesterday's route. Well, that could be true. 8:44 to go in this game. Back the other way, Slovakia on the attack. And there's some hard hitting, forechecking by the Slovaks. Predictions on who will score the next goal. I'd have to take, you know what, for the laughs of it, let's go Bowen Byram. Let's just go for that, see what happens. Slovak goaltender's been active playing the puck too. Connor Zari, I'd like to see him score a goal. He's had a pretty good couple of games. He's been active on that Byfield line that hasn't really relatively been active. Ken Gooley scoring the next goal would be alright too. 8:08 to go. Connor Zari, he's going to headman this one up, but it's going to go off of Byfield's stick because he can't even receive a backhand pass right now, and it goes out of play, unfortunately. And that is for Team Canada what it is. Team Canada, Team Slovakia came this close to tying it up. Yeah, it was an awkward save by our good goaltender Devin Levi, but he made it. Predicting overtime, Canada is playing too poorly. Overtime would be something interesting. Let me tell you, you want to talk about the YouTube stream popping off, we'd go from about 30 viewers to probably 100 in the matter of 5 minutes if Slovakia and Canada are tied at 1 going into overtime. Inushuk, welcome in. Glad to have you along. Glad to see you. But we'll see what happens here as Canada is trying to score a goal. There's a shot, but again, trying to set up a shot instead of just drive it to the net. I know you can't just drive it over the corner, but scramble it up. Scramble it up. At some point, it's going to work. That Slovakian goaltender, I tell you, he's on skates. Legitimately, he's on skates, but the guy is sliding around absolutely everywhere in this game so far. So there we go. Dylan Cousins plays it back. He's going to have it hit his skate. And now that one's going to be played around. No, Josh. All good, HP. I know at some point somebody's always going to correct somebody on spelling in the stream. It happens every stream. It just happens. Alright. Let's see what we can get going here. Today we'll hide the result, Jeff, I would say. As Connor McMichael trying to redeem himself. There we go. Connor McMichael with the shot that almost goes in. There we go. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. That was a huge shot. That was beautiful. Great. That gets us shot number 21 of the game. Shot on net. Can't get through, but that Slovakian goaltender, man, if his defense wasn't playing as good in front of him, like, you look at how they're rotating. They're rotating beautifully, and they're really, I think, like you said, a 2-3 wall almost. And that's a takedown. And no. Yep, penalty. Krebs gets back. Yep. Don't have the results. Slovaks are playing a team game. No, Slovaks are playing excellent, and definitely give them credit where it's due. But as a Canadian fan, if they're dunking on you, you might want to hide those results a little bit. This one, I think as Gord Miller said, it's white knuckle time. I'm feeling it. Marion, welcome back. Things have not turned out as well as they could have for Team Canada so far in this one, and now we're looking forward to just hopefully finishing this one off. We've got couple of minutes left in the game, a total of 6:14 to go. The old Canada backdrop, I shouldn't have changed anything. That's the key. I should not have changed anything. That's what cost us here. That's what's costing us. I know it 100%, right? Blasphemy to do the Canada with the Dolynny TV and then finish it off. Should not have done that. That was the disaster point. I'm sure of it. And is it still the first period? No, Brett. It is the third period here. And all right, let's get it going. Guys, I have to say, one more time, a big shout out to my buddy X Snipes, who you've seen in the chat all night tonight, because he is the man that has allowed me to watch on his TSN direct link to watch this game. Slovak power play coming up, and of course I would not be able to watch it If not for him, then why hasn't the score changed? Brett, it's a question we're all asking ourselves, that's for sure. Slovakia, late power play in crunch time inside the last 10 minutes of this hockey game. 6:14 to go. Canada leading 1-0, 21-11 the shots for Canada. And now you've got Slovakia moving in on the attack. They are pushing into the zone. That's the defenseman pushing it up for them. Now you've got Pelche pushing it out. But again, that nice centerman there with big mully flow. He gets a shot on net. Good little floater from the point. Devin Levi up to the task. And it's the Russia warm-up game all over again. That's fair. That is a point. I guess that was a struggle as well. And here we go. Slovakia looking to get it done. 5:40 to go in this third period. Slovakia with 1:15 of power play time. And you know what's killing me? I was wondering why my core was hurting so bad after last night's game. It's because of how tense I am when I sit here. I'm trying to sit here. I wish the armchairs were just up a little bit more, as that's a beautiful chance. Beautiful chance for Slovakia. Sorry, I was giving other thought. And it's back the other way for Canada. Mercer in on the attack. Dipsy doodling. And again, Slovakia... No time. No time. No time for any of that garbage from Team Canada today. Fancy stuff? Get out of here. 5:05 to go. 30 seconds left in the Slovakian power play. And we're inside 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go in this game. Less than 5 minutes to go. And Canada's trying to score this 2-0 goal, but Slovakia on the power play, they're going to wire this one across. There's the chance. Oh, they fire it wide. That sucks. They had a beautiful chance. Again, fired on, and Devin Levi, those point shots, he's doing everything he can to swallow them up. Let me tell you, Devin Levi, definitely the MVP of this game so far for Canada as the shots pile up now for Slovakia, 21-14. You look at some of these, like they are just getting the most awkward shots through, tips off of gloves, everything on net for Devin Levi. Slovakia getting everything through no matter how they throw it. And Coburn and Paquette in a second to Ottawa. So Tampa Bay makes a trade with the Ottawa Senators. Oh my goodness, X-Snipes bringing in the big duty numbers there. All right, we got to check that trade out after. That may mean things are about to get crazy in the NHL to Tampa. Anders Nielsen and Marian Gaborik. Talk about LTIR money. That's how Tampa's paying for things. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. How did that stay out? Devin Levi absolutely rocking it in net for Team Canada. Oh no. It is 2-0. Okay. We somehow survived that. We somehow survived that and go up 2-0. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. That is... Slovakia, if you were watching this live stream, this is Dolynny TV, and I am sorry. I am deeply from the bottom of my heart sorry that your boys put in such an effort and Canada ends up scoring 2-0. As Tomasinu, it's got to be him. He just takes it to the net, nothing fancy, shoots it glove side, goalie's leaning. Good night, 2-0 Canada over top of Slovakia with 3:35 to go in the third period. Bang, let's get it going. Slovakia, Hansa, I feel bad for you. I don't know who else in the chat is watching from Slovakia, but I feel absolutely terrible for you. Your boys have put in a fantastic effort this evening, and that's tough. That's tough. Nothing fancy is what we needed. Just take it, drive it to the net. Watch this. Dylan Cousins, Captain Canada, makes the play. And just a drive to the net. The goalie's leaning. And he scores the goal. Easy is as easy does. That's a huge goal for us. And Slovakia, man. Slovakia, if you have not made a statement, it's 2-0 Canada. There's time to win this game yet for them. But if you have not even just made a statement by knocking Canada down about 7 pegs in this tournament by playing the game you have, I don't know what else you have achieved in the past year of hockey. But this may be the best U20 achievement for Slovakia I have seen in years. Penalty to Canada coming up. Tomasinu. Goalie is leaning. He's sliding, like I said. And Tomasinu takes it top shelf, glove side to score. What a goal. What a goal. But, Hansa, you've got A power play coming up here. It was going to get sketchy there. If we went to overtime, I think there would have been some national outcry there about Team Canada. Can we have a shout out to the birthday boy, Devin Levi? Devin Levi's had a heck of a game. I think I've shouted him out enough. He's been fantastic for us tonight. And guys, I'm just going to leave this here as we get ready for what's going to be a crazy rest of the week in the NHL. In case you missed my coverage of the Slater Cuckoo signing with the Oilers, well, it's right there in the chat for you right now. I'm going to throw an ad into the stream. And we're going to get ourselves going. If we can get up to 50 likes on this stream, that would be greatly appreciated as well. And then definitely, if you're in the chat, hit that subscribe button if you've enjoyed the show so far. Definitely. Nice to hear kind words about our young Slovakian team. Peter, you know what? Straight up, Canada's embarrassed themselves, but it's because Slovakia has played a great game. There is no other way to put it. I'm not putting Slovakia down at all. They have played a phenomenal game. I came in here expecting a 9-1 win for Canada, and I'm going to get a 2-0 shutout by Devin Levi if Slovakia does not find a way to score on this power play. Germany versus Slovakia. Germany's got some guys back, so that could be interesting to see what Germany does. I would hate to see Germany win tomorrow, that's for sure. Although it would be great to see them win shorthanded. Slovakia deserves a win. They've already gotten a win this tournament, so be interesting to see how it all shapes out. And you see the coaching staff going over it. That guy's got almost as good of a chin beard as I do. My goodness, wow. All right, and he's probably a good 4 or 5 years younger than me at bare minimum. Face off outside of the Canada zone. 2:55 to go in this third period. Canada, the big goal by Tomasinu, gets the job down. But now it's desperate time to get it going. And it sounds like overpassing. It does, Sean. It sounds like a lot of disaster to me, realistically. At first, we couldn't pass the puck out of our own zone. Then we couldn't pass in the offensive zone. Then we were passing to the slot and missing everything. And we have an injury. Oh, is it a Slovak player? Yeah, Slovakia already has a win. Absolutely. I'd like to see them get another one for this effort against Canada. I'd like to see them get into the medal rounds a little bit here. It would be interesting. Kind of screw some other teams up, right? And let's see where this injury is going to happen. I'd like to know where this injury is going to. Does it happen behind the play, or player bit his own stick in the. Yeah, bit his own stick in the face, I think. Here we go. Oh, Budsy's not happy. Oh boy, Hansa, where you at? Oh my goodness, there we go. The guys get rewarded. Canada got the 2-0 goal. I'm happy with that. Devin Levi doesn't get the shutout. Let me watch this beauty from Slovakia. I'm sure it is one. Number 25 on the ice for them, and he's been buzzing all game. I think he's like one of their top players, though. There it is. Slovakia works it across. Simple shot. Backdoor tap doesn't go. How far behind am I? My goodness. Let's go. Here we go. Shot across. Slovakia looking for the shot. They're going to rip it. Wow. What a ripper. Right perfect shooting position. Devin Levi beat. And what a game now. 2-1 with a minute 24 to go in this game. Devin Levi's goals against average is probably going to be about 1.35 after this game. 1.33, somewhere in there. Wow. Good puck movement on the power play by Slovakia. Big guy in front for Slovakia with that Yager mullet going to town. Opens up the lane, shoots it right through, and what a shot by Chromiak to score the goal. You like to see it. You like to see it. All right. 2-1. Buckle up, Canada. Let's get this going. It's going to be a fun finish to this one. Canada's got to finish this one off tough. And it's not over yet. Slovakia cuts the lead down. We got a minute 17 to go. Hansa, you're right back in it. This is going to get interesting. Lavaj is going to see if he can come out of the team, or out of the net for Slovakia. Slovak goalie is sitting there standing, and we got ourselves a hockey game. Near my eyes, all right, I will try my best, as here comes Canada on the attack before the Slovak goalie gets pulled. Martin Chromiak gets the goal for Slovakia. It's assisted by Roman Faith and Simon Nemec. Nimic. I'm not sure which. And here it is. Oh, no. Extra attacker on for Slovakia now. 52 seconds, point to point. Shot on, deflected there by Canada. 46 seconds to go. You guys in the chat are talking about an empty net goal. Slovakia still pressuring Canada. 40 seconds. Man, I wish I had TSN actual TV. And shot coming through. Ooh, that's a miscue at the blue line. And talk about it. It was the miscues at the blue line early that were costing Canada more goals. And they finish it off on a miscue at the blue line. 3-1 with exactly 30 seconds to go on the score clock. Figure that one. What a night for Canada. The whole nation will go nuts today if we manage to draw or even win. Well, Peter, it looks like you'll be taking a loss in this one unless you come up with 2 goals in the last 30 seconds. A miscue at the blue line, and that really sucks. A great effort. I would love to see pressure down to the last second. But it's finished off into the empty net just outside of the blue paint by Team Canada. And what a chance. Great game out of Slovakia. I can't tell you how impressed I am, but it was fan-friggin-tastic for sure out of the Slovak side. And now Team Canada clutches it up. Jack Quinn, the 13th forward, the second line forward, whatever, in place of Dylan Holloway, gets the job done. 20 seconds to bleed off the clock here for Slovakia and Canada. And we'll take home our second victory of the preliminary round. What a game by the Slovaks. Absolutely incredible. That is what I will finish on tonight. 4-3-2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson Dolynny. This is Dolynny TV. If you are looking for something to watch in between now and the game review for this Team Canada game, how about that? Some intermission entertainment for you there. And let's get Mr. X Snipes some subscribers as well this evening. And don't forget to subscribe to Dolynny TV if you're going to subscribe to him, by the way. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in this evening. I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Go Canada, go. Get Loud by Tim Hicks Plays. Ladies and gentlemen,